'Cause I had a friend help me set up my stuff for Brash.
Right.
So on Path of the Beast, there's the Form of the Beast clause, which is probably what I'm going to use the most when we're fighting. There's part of it that says, once on each of your turns, when you attack with a claw attack using the attack action, you can make one additional claw attack as part of the same action. So that would mean once per turn, I get a second claw attack in one? Or am I misunderstanding that?
It's kind of like an extra attack, basically, specifically for that. Is the way
That's
you
what
can
I
look at
thought, but I wasn't sure because I had a friend helping me, and they were like, "I don't know."
It's just once per turn extra attack. That's really all it is.
Okay,
Specifically for the claws.
that's what I figured, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, one of those fun tabaxi traits.
Well, this one's just being a Path of the Beast barbarian, so.
Yeah, but
I get claw attacks normally. This just means I get stronger claw attacks.
Oh my goodness, 3. I can't believe it's Wednesday already.
I can't believe it's the end of this month already.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I got exams next week. That's going to be fun.
Look at all those tired, excited faces.
I'm just trying not to move to get my chair to squeak. I forgot to put some oil in it up or something to prevent it.
That's why I bought a new chair before I started streaming. Because my old chair, every time just...
You guys should time moving your chairs right when Enigma's fire alarm goes off.
What is the deal with your fire alarm anyway?
You should definitely replace the battery.
It's not a battery one. That's the problem.
It's a hardwired one, so it's broken. It's got to be replaced.
They expire after like 10 years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's broken as fuck.
You can do what the person that lived here before me didn't just rip it out of the wall.
But like, here's the thing. So I came home the other day, and I was real upset about what happened at work. And I heard it chirp in my ear, and it kind of just set like a flick of the switch off. And I ran at it and punched it so hard it's hanging from my
It's your mortality reminder. Back in your mind. You remember, thou art mortal. Remember, thou art mortal.
Just sever it like mine is. It's currently sitting in my bathroom, and the wires are just hanging out of the wall.
I live in a building where you can't do that.
He wants to. Definitely wants to.
That was there when I moved in.
I tried to rip it out that day too. I was just angry, and I tried to rip it out, and more wires came out. So.
Oh god.
Just keep pulling it out again, magic trick.
I just I punched it, and I was just like, "Ah, it's still not off the wall," and I pulled hard.
No.
I have no idea, officer, how that fire started. I don't know where that hole came from. That pile of wire was there all day, sir.
And now the FBI with their bug are just like, oh shit, he's on to us.
Oh, dog ears.
I just see the little ears at the back.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's just like
it's me.
Oh,
Just
so adorbs.
Because he's awake and his brother isn't awake for some reason. It's a very
Oh my
opposite
god.
thing.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We're playing The Descendants. It is a 1920s alt history game based on the collision of a universe we're calling Terra Firma and the D&D universe, as well as including the occasional steampunk vibe, a little bit of Cthulhu, especially the Cthulhu Madness system. I am using parts of that as well. Character development is freeform. Our players were they just basically built a character, built it on the idea of the theme and the idea of the collision of the two worlds, and here they are. They have these uniquely built characters, and as they kind of travel through this world, working for the Unity Council, as they level up through milestone, if they could think of a unique reason to acquire a skill, well, they simply write it up and we add it to their character, and they practice that new skill. And we kind of went through a little bit of a reboot recently. Unfortunately, we had a couple people that had to drop out of the original group, and then we reached out to our Discord community and found a couple of new folks that wanted to play. Clearly, they are out of their minds. This group is insane, but that's okay. That just means they'll fit in. So that won't be a problem. But hey, thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. If you want to get caught up on this, this particular campaign is up on our YouTube. It's also up on our podcasts, and it's up on all the socials that you'll see down below. If you are into free dice and free miniatures, hop into our Discord, roll for dice and miniature giveaways, as well as a special monthly giveaway. All of that will be changing next month. We will be doing monthly dice and monthly miniature giveaways. Yeah, so come hang out with us in Discord, or we run campaigns of other themes throughout the week. On Mondays is Faerun Reborn. Tuesdays is Denizens and Their Masters. Wednesdays, the Descendants. We run a one-shot every other Thursday. I skipped this Thursday because my daughter has theater, and she wanted to stay late for practice, and I did not want to mess that up for her. So that has been moved to next Thursday. But to join that and play with us live on Twitch, you have to join our Discord, hit the accept on the event, and this one-shot, you want to bring your level 10 character for a level 10 one-shot encounter. Friday nights is Age of Arcanum, which is our Dark Sun inspired campaign. And then Sunday night is Debtor's Gambit, which is kind of one of our pirate theme campaigns that we run as well. Usually I will pop up from time to time throughout the afternoon while I'm working and building and creating maps. Itzaki, who plays Brash Rhythm, hung out with me today while I was doing some map building. And I do that. I definitely do that every Mondays. From time to time, I do little chill sessions with people from our Discord or the occasional storyteller that just wants to hang out and chat. Sometimes me and Nigma get together and just kind of chat it up. And so there's always something going on. If you're if you come back here, you're a return visitor. Please follow, it helps. And if you can afford it, please sub, it helps. Especially if you have that Prime. We'll take Jeff Bezos' money whenever we can. It helps pay the bills. Other than that, I think before we get started on our recap, Brash and Memoris, go ahead, starting with Brash. Brash, go ahead and remind us about your character really quick. It has been a little while since we've met.
Let me not be muted. So, and now I can't remember anything about my character. Brash is a little don't remember. Brash is a over 6 foot tall, very fluffy tabaxi barbarian.
6'7".
Thank you. He's a 6'7". I don't have it on the right page right now.
Oh, yeah, you have a creepy lurker already. Ugh.
A big followed. Oh no. But Brash is a 6'7" tabaxi barbarian. Very fluffy, but she's also very muscular. She's one of the ones who came over with all the incidents about, was it 10 years ago? Right? Yeah.
Yes.
And
she's been here the longest. Well, I think McAllen and you have been here the longest, I believe, because McAllen came over early as well.
Yeah. And apparently Calamex. But Brash is just after coming over, once she hit adulthood, she's basically been a little wandering hobo, train hopping, hitchhiking, and sometimes just walking to random places to just survive and kind of explore this world that she's come into. So
Nice.
that's it.
Memoris, tell us about your unique character that you've built.
So Memoris is a simple half-elf. He kind of, for his looks, he's kind of almost average looking. He sometimes wears little colorful colors, darker mixture of both. And for he himself, he kind of he usually likes to go by the name M to make it simple and less likely for people to remember him. But for him, he's kind of come thinking he's going to have a job and a nice little payment, but now he's kind of wanting to get a little payback for someone almost blowing him up.
Yeah, which is kind of going to be our recap where we last left off. As part of the team that has not been met yet arrived separately in Stanton, each for their own particular reason. One joined in or attempted to join into the pit fights. Another one was taking the opportunity to meet a particular individual who they were expected to link up with and gather some new information that was expected. However, this was interrupted by some attack. Some force had descended upon Stanton and literally leveled it to the ground. For those of you fleeing the front lines along the border of Texas and New Mexico, you found your way in your air dirigible heading towards Stanton, where Random Ward had stated that there was a safe haven, a safe place to finally just kind of hunker down, take that long rest, recover from the attempted assassinations that took place while having that conversation with Slackjaw, and not only acquiring new information in regards to the potential use of the mechanical items that you found in Denning and managed to escape with, but you also learned more information from Slackjaw in regards to the possible secession of the state of Texas. You also learned that there's a place called the Hatchery, and where hundreds, if not thousands, of dragon eggs are being kept, and something is being done with them. You found plans and information regarding dragons being affixed with these mechanical devices, and just volumes and reams of documents talking about augmentations and utilizing this. And this has spurred you on to travel to Stanton. Unfortunately, on your way to Stanton, you saw, as you arrived early in the morning, you saw columns of smoke, flame, and as the air dirigible came in for a landing, Caldov piloting it down, all of you, technically the 5 of you disembarking the dirigible, the baby dragon staying on board, are now amongst a terrain just littered with skeletons, broken bodies. However, about 80 to 100 feet or so through the morning mist, you can see 2 people begin to emerge from one of the less damaged buildings. Your perception would be high enough. You pick up the idea that one is a tabaxi. The other one is difficult to tell for sure, but they both look severely injured and are pulling each other out from the debris. As this happens, all of you begin to watch as these creatures begin to form and rise above the haze and the smoke that's spreading across this area of destruction. You watch as these strange ghoulish-like creatures with tongues and multiple eyes, for some of you, they look familiar. They almost look like those creatures that you remember seeing in Thinville Only this time they're not coming directly out of other people's bodies. They are merely coming into existence from the remnants of the great craters and explosions and debris that you can see just kind of lying around this place. And then off in the distance, you can see a winged creature kind of bank, turn, and disappear into the horizon. And you can you watch as two last silhouettes, huge explosives just falling from the creature as it quickly escapes off into the eastern and northeastern horizon. Looking back, you watch as these ghouls begin to look about, big long tongues lolling, acidic-like dripping falling from their chin. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Ugh.
Hey, do we still have? Did we have a long rest before
Yes.
we ended last time? Okay,
Yes,
so we're back to full. Okay.
you and Memorous should have a long rest triggered. Correct.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Alrighty.
All right, 25 through 20.
21.
I'm like, uh-oh. 21 for Calamex. 19 through 15.
18.
I like how you looked at your 5 fingers and then said 18.
I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 18.
18.
14 through 10.
10.
12 for McAllen. 10 for Brash. And what'd you get there, Memorous?
Dice are not on my side.
Uh-oh, say that again?
Robot.
7 for initiative.
7 for Memorous.
Oh.
And what'd the Cricket get? Cricket got a 2. Might as well put it to work, Calamex. Let's put that bad boy to work.
Just they want to chime in so much.
All right. Let me get this up and running over here. So with that, Calamex, you are up, and then the bad guys are on deck.
Calamex is out.
Oh, they ugly.
All right. Calamex looks around. He's angrier than usual just because he knows what the creature is. He takes off his suit jacket. He puts in a cigar and lights it. And the smoke from the cigar puffs out and out and out. And around him, you guys see silhouettes of just mafia members that look like Dragonborn as I cast Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Cool.
I love it. You guys watch as these mafiosos, these gangster representations of Chicago kind of stereotype gangsters begin to flourish and move about Calamex, and then they pulse out. 30 feet, I believe, correct?
It's 30 feet centered on me, so 15 feet around me.
Okay.
And then I'll cock glaive. And just sit there ready.
Okay. That will finish your turn.
Oh, I'll also call out You look at those two and be like, if you want to live, suggest you get over here.
Get over here.
Brash and Memrish, you hear somebody yell in your direction. Is the music okay? Not too loud?
It's perfect.
Good.
Perfect.
Good for me.
Good. All right. So that will now take us to the bad guys.
Oh man.
Bad guys are up, and Kiki, you're on deck. They begin to rush in. To you guys.
Oh, we're over
This
there.
is-
I don't know what I was looking at. I was thinking, going, what? Ah,
So
there
with
we go.
that, Brash, you've got 2 attacks coming at you.
Yay.
A bite and a claw. First
They
bite.
first need to make a wisdom saving throw since they entered the space.
Well, Brash is on the other side, so this one's not in the space.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
thought
I'm
they came
doing
first.
Brash first. So the bite is a 10, that will miss. The claw is a 15.
Misses.
Okay. Just creature comes in at you, both bite and claw, kind of the bite just missing as you dodge out of the way, the claw scraping across your armor.
I'm not wearing
there
armor. This like tore my dress. Hey! That's already falling apart anyway. Stop it!
So I need to make 3 wisdom saves, correct? That is a they have a -1, so that's 17, 16, and a 13.
13 fails.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage. Because they take damage on entering the space, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
What are these creatures? Are they good aligned or evilly aligned?
From what you can remember, you get the feeling that they're fiendish constructs.
Okay, that's a solid 20 points of radiant damage.
What?
It's half damage on the successes and so it's
Full
it's half
damage
damage on the success and full damage on the fail, correct?
Right.
Okay. You guys watch as these radiant pulses of gangster images slam into the 3 creatures, and there's tongues are lashing out. You watch as 2 of the creatures who don't quite take full damage just immediately begin to slash into random ward. 2 bites. Ooh. Okay. Calamex, you got 1 coming at you.
What's random's AC?
Oh, I don't even worry about it. I'm NPC driving them.
I know. What's random's AC?
18.
I'll use my reaction and give him protection.
Okay, so one of
Is
those
that-
hits will miss.
His AC is now 22.
Oh damn.
Okay. Nice. In that case, he takes only 1 hit, and the 1 hit he took was a natural 20. Roll for that. All right. They'll finish at 2 on them. Calamex, there are 2 attacks coming at you from the guy directly in front of you. First, the bite. That is a 22. And the claw is an 8.
The 22 hits.
Okay. That is 11 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a constitution save, please. As you feel a poison begin to seep into your arm after the creature just digs its mouth into your arm.
Solid. It's an 18.
19, that will save. You are not poisoned, and you only take 8 points of poison damage, halved to 4, because you saved. That will finish the creature's turn. Kiki, you are up. And then McKellen, you are on deck.
So these, you said these are the same creatures we've faced before, right?
They appear to be.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to use my eye and talk to the network and ask them if they remember what their weaknesses were?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
The network quickly replies, we are still continuing to study these creatures as they are newly formed in our library. However, we believe them to be very vulnerable to radiant damage, as they are fiendish constructs.
Okay. So I've never used this pistol that the network gave me that I need to return at some point. I've never used it, so I'm going to try to use it right now on the closest one to
Okay.
me.
And you have stats on it, correct?
Sorry, I don't mean
No,
to-
I don't.
I also take half poison damage because I'm resistant.
So halved again, so you take 2 points of poison damage.
But I never figured out this.
Go ahead and roll your d20. Add your dex modifier to it.
Okay.
And because the network made it for you, it would be considered proficient.
Okay.
So add your proficiency modifier as well.
Nice. 21.
Well,
Unnatural.
definitely hit.
20.
They'll definitely hit. You watch as Kiki pulls up a strange-looking pistol that doesn't seem to have a place for bullets, or it looks very different from what the others are using. You just watch as a beam of light comes tearing out of the pistol and just smashes into the creature. Kiki, give me a d12 for damage and add your dex modifier to it.
I look at Kiki and I go, taking a play from my playbook. Smart.
Thank you, Calamex. Thank you. Unnatural 12.
Nice. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I'm such a moron. I meant to turn that off. That's why I should have doubled. Hey, thanks for the raid, Burnt Coin. Much appreciated.
Yeah, burnt coin. Woo!
With that, anything else you'd like to do, Kiki?
Okay. I'm going to. Is there a monster like right next to me?
Currently there's 2 that are engaged with Random Ward,
Okay.
and there's 1 engaged with Calamex. You're not in base with any of them, but there are 3 of them that are within 5 feet of you.
I'm going to. So we see the 2 strangers, right?
You can, from your vantage point, as you look through the beasts and the creatures, you can see 2 individuals way off in the distance. And you can see them, but they're pretty far.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of whistle and be like, "Hey, kitty!" Brash.
Brash is
Kitty!
like,
Come here, we'll protect you!
Mash just kind of like, I'm assuming she's tall enough, she just kind of goes, like, points to the thing that's right in front of her, like, I'm a little busy!
you hear Rothgar's voice in your head, Kiki. Rothgar's like, I'm not really sure that they appreciate being... I think that they're not cats, Kiki. They're not cats.
Oh, I've never... it looks like a really big cat to me. I love cats, it's okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyways.
I mean, she's still kind of fluffy. I mean, she's a little, like, dried blood-ish, but, you know, she's still kind of fluffy, so you can... Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like being in a fight and then you want to pet a kitty. I get it. I
Yeah,
totally get
like,
it.
oh, come here. Or like want to save the kitty.
That'll wrap up Kiki's turn. McCallan, you are up, and then Brash, you're on deck.
Okay, so I am going to take an unarmed strike on this creature that's standing right in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see here. Ooh, that is only a 10, so I'm assuming that misses. Second attack, another unarmed strike.
Go for it.
That is a 22.
22 will hit. Your first unarmed strike going at the creature. It moves so fast that you don't even see it shift away from you. Your backhand strike coming back into an elbow. You plant your elbow like right across its face. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That is 4 damage. Then
Nice.
I will use my special to take a third attack.
Okay.
Oof. And that's only 4. But then I'll do Fury of Blows to do 2 more.
Okay.
That is 20, dirty. With the additional 4 damage. And a nat 1.
Oh man.
No.
Not a great hit, right? But it is what it is.
Nice. You guys just watch as McAllen goes ham on these creatures, throwing fists, elbows, doing his best to stay with the creature in front of him. However, since you are in base with it now, McAllen, it is going to use a reactionary acidic spit attack at you. I need you to make a dex save, please.
Uh-oh.
Dice down.
Oh, that
Dice
went
down.
away.
Doesn't count. Let's see your dex save. That is a 16.
16. That will just save as the globule of acidic phlegm just goes right past your face and just sizzles and makes a sound on the ground behind you. That will finish your turn unless you want to move.
I'll stay put for now.
Okay. Brash, you are up, and then Memoris, you are on deck.
Alrighty.
Pretty cool.
Well, first, as the bonus action, I'm gonna rage. Just kind of like preps her claws, and they just look a little bit more intense than they did a second ago. And
Okay.
I'm going to. It's on page.
Take your time.
I'm going to make my claw attacks, which would be 3 from what we talked about before.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, I got stuck. Then move all my crap out of the way. I'm mathing. 23 for the first one.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
19 for the second one.
That'll hit as well.
Nice, nice.
And 22 for the third one.
All 3 hit. You just
Awesome.
you watch as meat and bone just come peeling off the creature.
Oh, look, there's a 6. First one's going to be 10.
Okay.
Second one is 9. And third is 9.
Remember, you're just watching Brash just go in on this creature, bone and flesh being peeled away from it. The creature leans back and spits at you. Give me a dex save, please, Brash.
Okay.
This is an effect you can see, so I believe you have
Yeah.
advantage.
I think I do. Where did that page go? I'm on the wrong tab. Yes. I do have advantage on this. Well, that didn't do much. That's an 8 with
8,
advantage.
The phlegm just sticks to your face, to your arm, and your shoulder as you take 12 points of acid damage. And it continues to burn into you and will continue to melt into you until you try to take an action to wipe it off.
Oh. Oh, I forgot. That rage gives me +2 damage to each attack with its strength based. So
I will
I'll get
add a 6
that'll be
to it.
6.
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay.
Good to go?
So I took how much damage? 12, you said?
Correct.
Okay. And that's until I wipe it off.
Correct.
Okay. But yeah, that's it for me.
Well, you don't want
Sound
to. Okay. Memoris is up, but he has dropped his connection, so we'll have to wait for him to come back.
Oh, no.
No.
Remember, it's just like a nap in the middle of the battlefield.
Memory.
Memories.
I know, right? The IT gremlins. The IT gremlins.
Just wanders away from battle.
Yeah,
He just
so
walks
far.
back inside the building. He's like, no,
he's just a
goodbye.
bard. He looks out.
Desert flowers.
No, I'm just gonna walk away from this.
Yeah, he's like,
He's just
well,
decided, yeah,
bye,
no,
guys.
let's not. Let's not.
So with that, we'll go to the top of the second round. Calamex, you are up, and then the creatures are on deck.
Cool. By the way, I rolled my concentration check. I'm good. Okay. Creatures right in front of me.
Two of
all
them.
3 of them. Two of them. Yeah,
Yep,
two
there's
of
one
them.
in base with Random Ward, and there's 2 in base with you, and the swirling, radiant gangsters are bouncing about.
Cool. Is there any way I could take a step back and get all 3 of them in like a cone?
I would say if you were to actually shift a little forward and around the second one.
I'm not trying to hit
Oh, I
my
see.
party.
Right. Yeah, okay.
I never thought I would ever hear the term radiant gangsters before.
yeah, the radiant
Like, kind
gangsters,
of new, like
right?
all
You-
these
you-
radiant gangsters. I'm just like,
I just
okay, like
envision
are they
super
like boys to men or
fashionably
something?
dressed mafia members jumping.
They're just
like-
dressed like head to toe white, like boys to men. Like,
Actually, they're clad in steel, steel
reflective armor.
Yeah, it's like when
Mhm.
when the explosion happened.
So
they're
you
all
kind of
wearing specific
yeah,
suits.
you pivot
That's
around the
cool.
one that you were in base with, and now you have a straight cone with all 3 of them in front of you.
Need them all
And
to
you're
make a con.
and you're currently concentrating, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Need them all to make a con save.
Why is it? Oh my goodness, I hate that so much.
Oh no.
Right click it. There you go.
Yeah, I know. They need to work on that UI overlap. That gets so annoying. All right, so you are currently concentrating. So I remind myself. They all 3 need to make con saves.
Yes.
That is a 14, a 10, and a 12.
Nice.
You guys just see Calamex like breathe deep in, and that gas. You guys seen him like emit a gas before, but you guys have never seen it projecting, and it projects over the wall of these 3, and it's an acid cone that just no, I'm sorry, not acid. Oh, it's acid cone. It's an acid and poison spray that covers both of them. Or all 3 of them.
Interesting. Nice.
14 points of acid damage.
As your acid spray lands across the 3 of them, you notice it doesn't burn them as much. Their meat and bones seem to be resistant to it.
Ugh.
But
Anything else you'd like to do, Calamex?
Bonus action. Yeah, I will. Let's get up. sweep across all three of them.
Go for it.
Plus 3 to hit. Okay. All right, plus 3 to hit. 19 to hit.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Okay. 16 will just miss.
And a 17 to hit.
17 will just hit. You watch as Calamex, with his light machine gun, just opens up on the three creatures. Bits of bone and flesh coming off two of them. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's a machine gun.
Submachine gun.
18 points. It's actually a light machine gun.
Okay.
Nice.
Light machine gun.
Meh. Still a machine gun.
Yeah, 17 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Now that's going to end my turn.
That'll end your turn. It's going to be their turn.
They all starting inside the fucking garden.
Yep, they are. That's 3 wisdom saves coming up. That is a 7, a 7, and a 10.
That all fails.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, 21 points of radiant damage.
Nice. And with that, 2 of them merely explode. And this
Sweet.
huge cloud of acid just erupts from their physical form. I need all of you to make dex saves.
Oh,
with the exception
shit,
of
no.
Brash and Memoris.
Oh, he's
You
back!
summoned him
Sorry.
back!
I don't know what happened. It kicked me out and then asked me to log in with email, and I was so confused.
Yeah,
No worries.
Oh.
you're back.
We will have your turn shortly.
I was so
dex
excited.
saves.
Basically, I'm about to be your turn.
Calamex, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20.
Oh, by the way, Memoris, we're all dead.
Lone survivor. I gotta kill them all by myself, do I?
That was most hilarious.
So Calamex, natural 20. Kiki Lee, what'd you get for your dex save?
16.
That will just barely succeed. McCallum,
Oh,
what'd
thank
you
God.
get?
I also got 16.
Oh.
So you 3 succeeded. You take half of 18
Oh, shit.
points of
Oh, not
acid
bad.
damage
9 damage.
as the
not
spray
bad.
just
Ugh.
comes out at you.
9.
I'm immune to acid.
Oh,
It harm.
well, lucky.
It just to you. It's just bad rain as it lands on you.
Just look at it and go, God, you're sort of ruining my threads.
And with
You're really bad at that.
Memoris, you are up really quick
Cool.
before the creatures go.
So for one, there are 2 creatures kind of on the other side, and I'm not as tough as my dear friends here at Brash. So I'm going to, if I can, kind of get on the other side of the creature, kind of going past Brash, and then I would like to go for a stab at it.
All right.
That'll be a 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So I will have the normal damage, sneak attack damage, and then I'm going to have. I'm going to use one of my inspirations to add another 2d6 of damage to this.
Go for it.
So 40.
That's
And do you want the psychic damage individually?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. That's going to be 11, 14 from regular damage, which would be piercing, and then 5 psychic damage. So 19 in total.
So, Brash, you watch as a blur of a person as Memoris comes racing right by you, his blade out. You watch as the head comes off the creature, and then the creature just erupts into a cloud of acid. I need the 2 of you to make dex saves, please. And I believe you still have advantage on that, Brash.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this something I can see?
Yep.
25 for me.
On a save, you take half of 18 points of acid damage.
And it was a dex, right?
Correct.
21.
You save, you take half of 18 points of acid damage. And Calamex, I believe we were done with your turn, correct?
Smell like fur.
Actually, with my movement, I'll just move closer to them.
So you want to move closer to the Memorous and Brash?
Correct.
Okay.
Memorous is a half elf, right?
Yes.
Blue dude?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. All right. So these two over here will charge at Brash.
No.
And then the one over here will come at Kiki and McAllen in random ward. I thought there was one other one over here. Let me see. Yep, there
Did you
he
lose
is.
one?
Yeah, I did.
You lost
Wandered
your little
off.
gremlins.
Oh no.
Oh
Trying to
no!
avoid that. I was trying to avoid that.
So, Memorous, you have a bite and a claw attack coming at you. First the bite. That is a 10. That will miss. The claw attack, that's an 18. I believe that will hit.
Yep.
You take 6 points of slashing damage. And Brash, you've got 2 bites coming at you.
Okay.
That's an 8 and a 12. Both will miss. 2 claw attacks. That is a 22 and an 18.
Those both hit.
As you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Jeez.
You're raging,
I'm
so
raging.
have that. Go back to the
Ow.
other side.
No, the kitty.
Okay. A little more
McAllen, there
blood.
is...
No.
McAllen, there's a bite coming at you.
Fun.
That is a natural 20.
Thanks.
So I will resolve that one now. That is 19 points of piercing damage. Give me a con save, please. As you feel the acidic poison begin to course through you as the mouth closes in on your neck.
That is a 7.
7 will fail. You are now considered poisoned,
Ah.
and you take 10 points of poison damage as well.
Scheiße.
Kiki, there is a claw attack coming at you.
Great.
That
great.
is a 24,
Of course, that hits.
and that is 8 points of slashing damage. That will finish their turn with one exception. Because Calamex is surrounded by gangsters.
What was that word? Radiant gangsters.
Yep.
Radiant gangsters.
I just imagine whenever one of them walks in, they just beat up the creature.
Basically, they're just like what they're doing is they're just taking bats and knives and just starting to beat on them.
Calamex, because you have that radiant activity going around you, it prompts 2 more of these creatures to come forcefully. They are practically hauled out of the rubble and immediately into your area. That is a 13 and a 15 for wisdom save.
Both of those fail.
Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
17 points. Radiant damage.
Okay. Once again, these strange visions are now slamming into these 2 creatures. All right, that will finish the creature's turn. Kiki, you are up, and then McAllen is on deck.
Okay, so can I position myself where I can hit several of them in a line, kind of like what Calamex did?
Well, 2 of them are currently dead.
Okay. If I were to leave where I am right now, would that one get attack of opportunity on me?
Yes, it would.
Okay, well, not gonna do that. I am going to use Tasha's Mind Whip on it.
Okay.
Can it make an intelligence save?
It can
It
certainly
doesn't
try.
seem particularly intelligent. At least that's what I've gathered. So
That is
hopefully-
a 13.
So it fails. Woohoo! Okay. So 3d6 psychic damage, and it cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets to move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of those three.
Nice. You feel the network quickly download the spell effect into your mind, and then you watch as the spell comes out, the prism of light slamming into the creature. It seems confused and disorientated. You get the feeling that the effect definitely happened.
Okay, and damage, it will take 16 damage.
15 points of damage. You watch as it staggers under the weight of this psychic blast. You see bits of its like skin and bone just kind of decay instantly to the ground. It is looking very rough at this point. So, would you like to move now since it cannot take a reaction on you?
Yes, I'm gonna move towards the kitty.
Towards the kitty.
Yes. Kitty, don't worry! I'm coming to help!
Brash just sitting there.
You
She
just
starts
see this.
bleeding more. Just yay!
Brash just yells back, does this mean I have to save for vicious mockery?
Not mocking you, kitty!
She takes insults with stride. She's like, okay, whatever. Guess I'm a cat now.
All right, that will finish Kiki's turn. McAllen, you are up. Brash, you are on deck.
Okay, I'm going to try and take an unarmed strike on this guy here.
All right.
Oof, that is only a 10.
Ooh.
So,
That'll
second
miss.
attack,
Go for it.
that is an 18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That is 6 points of damage.
Nice. All right, that will finish your turn. Anything else you want to do? This thing is looking very rough.
Yeah. As a bonus action, I am going to use Hidden Step to go invisible and then move 60 feet towards the other group, but not directly towards them, like off to the right side.
All right, I'll put you over there, and you are currently invisible. That'll finish your turn. Brash, you are up, and then Memoris is on deck.
Okay, I don't know which one of them really counts as closer.
They're both considered in base with you.
Okay, we'll do the, we'll go with the one to her right.
Okay.
And we're gonna do 3 more claw attacks.
Go for it.
Just starting our turn over. Ooh! 9 for the first one. 15 for the second one.
That'll miss.
Oh, come on. It's a 15 again. Having a hard
yeah,
time.
you just still having that acid on you that's kind of burning into you. It just kind of distracts you as each claw swipe is like just barely missing these creatures.
Would it be a bonus action for her to just be like, "Ah!"
That'd be an action.
Oh, well, dang it. Okay. She's just not paying attention. I wrote it down and circled it, and I still forgot.
Go ahead and give me a
Why
con
bring
save at the
notes?
end of your turn.
Okay. Well, that's all I've got, so.
Okay, go ahead and give me a con save.
Okay. 6.
Yeah, you take 10 points of acid damage as it continues to burn into your skin, bone, and flesh.
Ow.
That will... Hey, Guild Superior. Thanks for coming on over. That will finish your turn. Memoris, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the third round with Calamex on deck.
How is Brash looking as of right now? I know they've taken quite a bit of beating.
Mm-hmm.
Her fur was pretty matted and bloody before, and it's getting
Ooh,
worse. Like, a
techie
lot worse.
woman.
She's taking quite a few hits. She's like kind of losing her focus a little bit, but she's hanging in there.
Oh.
Okay. Let's
One track
see.
mind.
I'm gonna go and first use my bonus action to cast a second level healing word
Woo!
on Brash. And that's gonna be okay. This will be second level. That'll
Okay,
be
go for
a
it.
total of 10 HP gonna be healed.
Brash,
And,
you feel this
remember
cold
it says-
energy slam into the back of you.
And you can hear Mimra say, "Continue your brave fights, Brash." And then I'm going to turn the creature and try to once again decapitate this one, though I believe I might not have as much luck this time. It'll be a 22.
22 will definitely hit. Go
Yep.
for it. Give me damage.
And I'm going to do the same thing, but I do not get sneak attack, sadly. So I'll do weapon damage first. So 7 for the weapon damage, and
Okay.
then 8 for the psychic damage. So 15 in total.
Nice. This creature, now that you're in base with it and you attack it, you watch as its mouth rears back, its tongue. You watch as a ball of phlegm comes at you. Give me a dex save, please.
That's going to be a 16.
16. As the ball of phlegm comes at you at the last moment, you duck right out of the way, and it slams into the building behind you, begins to melt into the planks of wood.
Now that is not nice.
All right, anything else
and-
you'd like to do?
I believe not. That will be everything.
Okay. That brings us to the top of the third round. Calamex, you are up, and the creatures will be on deck.
Calamex looks around at kind of the group, and he goes, "Boys, they need healing." And casts mass healing word. The way this happens, though, is all his spirit guardians, his mafiosos, will go run out with like medical bags and stuff and start injecting them with like adrenaline.
That's so cute. That's kind of like what
So-
Chansey do in Pokemon.
So Brash and so are you? Who all are you healing with your mass healing word?
It's 60 feet, so I'm pretty sure I can get everybody.
You could definitely get Kiki. Brash and Memoris are right on the edge. You do not know where McAllen is, but McAllen, and you have to be able to see your target, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so McAllen is nowhere to be seen at this point. He is currently
Aw.
invisible.
You haven't gotten hit yet, though, right?
I'm almost
he got
dead.
hit.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, fuck is right.
What was it?
Yeah, that you can
there's-
see within range. Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Unfortunate. All right. Oh wait. This is just max healing because of my other stuff.
Yeah.
The other stuff.
Hey, so there's a tab on your character sheet that says "because of my other stuff."
Yeah, yeah. I literally have notes for Calamex that just says other stuff.
You know.
Yeah, that's just a straight 8 to everybody.
Okay. So everybody gets 8 hit points back, with the exception
Thank
of
you,
McAllen,
Calamex.
who
Well,
is
it's not
currently
Callum
invisible.
It's his like dragonborn guys that are just running around.
Yeah, with
Thank
like the
you,
little doctor's
Radiant.
bags and needles.
Radiant, boys to men, gangsters.
Yeah,
So this
they
just
stab people.
randomly walk up to her, start ejecting her and stuff.
Yeah,
Kiki-
like literally in the back, you just see a syringe just get stabbed in the back
Oh
of
my
your
god.
shoulder, and you just feel power as a
They're like
adrenaline has
white
been
blood
shot in
cells, right? Like,
your- No, it's literal shots of morphine and adrenaline.
okay.
Thrash is just entirely confused what's happening right now.
It's okay, you can be confused.
I woke
It's
up 2
fine.
seconds ago. I don't know what's going on.
It's fine. You don't need to understand what's going on.
She won't. It doesn't matter.
All right,
I won't
anything else
understand
you'd
no
like to
matter
do, Calamex? You still have your move left, I believe.
Move and bonus action. Bonus action. I would like to diagnose what these creatures are. Use an insight check to understand.
Go ahead. Actually, you can go ahead and make a medicine check if you'd like.
I mean, it's the same thing, but
Yeah, but it would make more sense, I think, with the medicine check.
true. That's 26.
These seem like very similar to the creatures from Thinville, but these seem larger. They seem a little bit more robust. You've often heard Kiki Lee mention things like better versions or upgrades or improvements. You get the feeling that these things are another version of the creatures that you fought in Thinville.
Solid.
All right. Anything else?
Hold on. I think I get specific things. I get a full understanding of the creature.
Ooh.
The creature is fiendish construct. They are part remnants of the host that they were inside of. So there are humanoid, sentient kind of creatures, but some other unknown creatures also present. There's a very kind of like cold, displaced void where you'd expect consciousness to be. You get the distinct impression these things are being controlled.
Interesting. I wouldn't know the range for that though.
No, you would not.
Just good knowledge down. All right.
Okay.
I can't move because there's two creatures around me. So.
Well, you can certainly move. You'll just get attacks of
No.
opportunity. That's all.
No.
And your gangster guardians are still up, correct?
Yep, they're still up.
That is, I rolled double twos. That is dirty ones for both their saves. Go ahead and roll
Solid.
damage for them.
Great work, guys. Great work. Oh, this is 14 already. 14 plus 5. 19 points of radiant.
Nice.
Ooh, that's really good.
Just watch as they get pummeled as your gangster illusions are slamming into these creatures. They both hiss at you at the same time and just launch themselves at you. You've got 2 bites. That is a 22 and an 8.
Shield.
You watch as his mouth just bounces off the shield effect. 2 claws. That is an 18 and 11.
Nope.
Oh, that's right, because shield is up. You watch as their head just bouncing off your shield that's now pulsing around you. Now they'll be centered on you.
That's fine.
Brash, you've got 2 bite attacks coming at you.
Yay!
Oh
That
gosh.
is a 11 and a 24.
Well, the 24 hits.
That
Good thing you were healed a bit
is-
though.
That is 10 points of piercing damage as you feel the mouth of one of them sink into your, like right into your calf as it digs into it. You feel this acidic burn begin to bleed into you. Give me a Constitution save, please.
Okay, and then I get half on the piercing damage, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Oh, come on. That's a 7.
Yeah, you are now poisoned as you feel the poison begin to course into your body, taking 8 points of poison damage.
Oh.
And McAllen, you're poisoned as well, correct?
Yes.
All right, just as a reminder. You now have 2 claw attacks coming at you, Rash. Natural 1 and
Woo.
a 15.
Misses.
Okay. The claws just finding air where you're kind of staggering, trying to keep away from them. Memoris, you have a bite and a claw attack coming at you. The bite is a 17, and the claw is a 9.
17 will hit.
That is 7 points of piercing damage. I need a con save, please.
Sure. Ooh, it's gonna be a 5.
5. You take 12 points of poison damage, and you are now poisoned.
Ugh.
They should really brush their teeth.
And Caldove and Random Ward will deal with this guy. So that'll keep him locked down. They are done. Kiki, you are up.
Am I okay? Can I get those 2 that are in a line? Can I? So,
oh yeah, they're side by
Yeah,
side. That
they're
would
in
be
a
not-
line, so I want
Yeah.
to position myself where. So I have a spell that's the range is 30 feet long and
Oh,
5
yeah.
feet wide. So I want to be able to get both of them.
Yep, you are good. You have no problem reaching them.
Okay, I'm gonna use my third level one on that. Okay.
The network is quickly beginning to download the information to you.
Is that what that beeping noise is? The network?
You
Every
can't
time.
hear it. It's in my head. You can't hear it.
Absolutely, that's exactly what that is.
Calamex
Just
can just,
keep
can
beeping
just
every few minutes.
Calamex is the only one that can also hear it, and he thinks he's out of his mind.
Oh no! Calabex certainly knows he's out of his mind.
No, I'm sure he's used to it by now. He's been traveling with Kiki for quite some time, so
Oh yeah.
he
It's
knows where it's coming.
What it is it's something that he put in her prosthetic in her brain that to piss her off every few
Oh, yeah.
minutes. You know, it
But-
just goes off, and she's just like, "Where'd this noise come from?"
But he
What
doesn't
is
realize that she doesn't really get pissed off easily. I don't think she knows what anger is. I don't think she's ever been angry, actually. She's never been angry yet. So I am going to use Agonazar Scorcher, and they will need to make a dex save. Do I get an advantage because, like, they're not facing me? Or is that's a different video game? That's a different video game. That's like, yeah, different video game.
You're like, that's a different video game. It's not this video game.
Well, we are on video,
it
so
makes
she's
sense,
not
though.
she's not that
We're
wrong.
playing a game, so.
If they're facing that way, shouldn't you get like advantage? Just-
Yeah, we in first and second edition we called that rear armor class, but no, that's not a thing anymore. So are you rolling to
Okay.
hit?
No, they need to make a dex save.
All right.
And they
they're
take
good.
half. They take half
If I roll good, that is a 7 and a 10.
Woohoo! Okay. They all take 3d8 fire damage.
Whoo.
No, wait, 4d8. I used a third level one.
Yeah, you used a third level.
Hell yeah, that's what we like to see.
McAllen, you are on deck, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
I'm just gonna roll this 4 times.
No, you did.
Oh, I did? Okay, cool. I couldn't remember.
28. I rolled pretty well. 28 damage.
Nice. Hits both
And,
of them, crashing into them, just for giggles.
Ooh!
Slams into them.
Yeah. I want to talk to Ragnar to see if he's enjoying this battle.
Hey, yeah. You should be doing my killing. I don't know what you're waiting for. Get back to work.
I just want to kind of get to know him more, so maybe I can gain some of his power or something. Like, I don't know.
Give me a charisma save.
Okay. 18. Oh wait, what's my charisma? +3, 21.
You feel this strange kind of energy begin to course through your body, and for the first time, you try to like kind of integrate yourself with Ragnar's kind of energy, and you watch as this strange kind of like translucent warrior figure begins to form on the outside of your body, and you just watch as at the last second a blast of energy as the image of Ragnar goes streaking towards the creature, the first one that you just hit. It slams into it, and you just watch as it disintegrates and melts to the ground, unable to explode
Can I
in
give
front
him
of Brash.
a mental high five?
Sure. I
Mental
don't know
high
what you mean by a mental high five, but it's a long time since I've been in a battle. That was fun.
Okay, the handshake thing where you go like, yeah, you know?
Warrior handshake.
Did I just watch somebody like collide with this thing and it die?
Yeah, it was like a translucent visage of a human warrior dressed all in like furs and wielding a shield and a massive axe with a big beard all braided and war paint, but it was all very translucent and slammed into the creature, and it just disintegrated.
So
You see something new every day.
I'm just very excited right now, and I'm just like, yeah, Ragnar! We make a good team, eh?
I think this poison's making me hallucinate. What's going on? There are so many things that are coming up and attacking things and stabbing her. It's like, what is happening?
You still have your move, Kiki, if you want to do anything with your move.
I'm going to... Oh, they're still flanking. I'm going to go on the opposite side of the guy. This one. Of the... Just so that we have one in the middle. Because I'm just
You're
going
gonna
to
have to. You're gonna have to use your grown-up words, Kiki.
I'm just going to position myself so that we're flanking one of the monsters.
All right.
Okay.
I'll put you right. Actually, knowing you and spells, I'm gonna put you right there.
Yeah.
Because that's 1, 2, 3. All right. I love this tool, by the way. This one tool is just so cool.
It is pretty
The-
darn cool.
The rangefinder.
Nice.
He is currently 100 feet away from you. All right.
And he
so that will
hurts.
finish Kiki's turn. McKellen, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay, is there anything I can do to try and help with the poison on me?
Do you have, like, I think it's what, lesser restoration or any medical kits on you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think the med kits are in the med bay back on the dirigible.
No. Okay. So then I am going to very shakily and very blurrily try and well, first of all, how far am I away from that creature in the distance?
You are
The one to the right.
the one to the right. You
Yeah.
are 60 feet.
Okay, so I'll move 30 feet towards it. And I'll
on.
take out my pistol and try and do some damage.
Go for it.
With the poison disadvantage, that is an 11.
That'll miss. Your crack. Pistol goes off. You watch as the bullet hits the side of the building.
And then I will use my bonus action to reload and try and take another shot at it. Try
Go
and
for
line
it.
it up a little bit better. Ooh, and that's even worse with a natural 1.
Oh man, you've been rolling so
Brash.
shitty today.
Brash, I need you to give me a deck save, please.
no.
And I need you to take 2 madness dice, please, McAllen.
Oh,
Does she see it? In case
Yeah,
she has
but
advantage.
Didn't you have none? I have so many.
No,
madness
you
dice.
cannot see the pistol shot, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't see the
Four
bullet.
now.
Fine.
You
I
can
have
do
4 as
it.
well.
Oh, yes, I can. That's a 21.
21. You kind of stare past the creature where the first bullet just took a chunk out of the side of the building, and then you turn to watch as a bullet comes from the creature not far from you, this furbog out in the mists, and you watch as his gun is kind of wavering, and he's trying to point at the creature and base with you, but he stumbles like he's maybe under some weird effect, and BAM! Pistol goes off, and it's almost like slow motion bullet coming like right at you, and you just at the last minute you watch the bullet go right by you.
and as all of this is going on, I kind of fall down to one knee as I'm trying to regain my composure and not see 3 of everything.
Go ahead and roll one of those madness dice for me, please.
D4.
Yep.
That's a 2.
You immediately cough up a series of phlegmy, bloody chunks, and you drift into unconsciousness as you have 0 hit points left. You can feel the psychic energy of this place just absorb your energy. You guys watch as McAllen's form is beginning to transfer
So you're not
in
invisible.
and turn into one of these ghoulish
Once I move.
creatures.
Oh hell no!
No.
Save him! Somebody! Who can heal?
All right, that'll
'Cause I
finish
can't.
McAllen's turn. Brash, you are up. Memoris, you are on deck.
I still have that poison on me, don't I? Or what?
Yes,
The
you
acid.
do.
Disadvantage on attacks. It's
Well, yeah. Well, you're poisoned, and you have the acid on you. Correct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my action to like wipe myself off.
Yeah, you're just like quickly wiping the acid off as the big chunks of both the phlegmy acid and some of your skin kind of land on the ground.
Ah, big fluffy.
Ugh.
nuts. Yeah. Well, I think that takes up my action, and yeah.
Still
Ow.
have your bonus action and your move.
Bonus action. All I have is 2 weapon fighting, and I haven't attacked. So I'm like, yeah, I can re-rage, I guess.
Re-rage.
I can't, but I've taken damage since it's my last turn, so there's no point.
No, you're good on your rage. Even if you take damage, you're good for 10 rounds.
Yeah.
It lasts up to a minute, so you're good. So you stay there. Memoris, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the 4th round.
Now, out of the 2 that is with close by, the one in front of me and the one over there at Brash, which one seems to be in the
Oh, there's no
worst
doubt
condition?
about it. The one that's in base with Brash is looking rough.
Okay, good. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage from the one at me. And then I'm going to try and flank the one at Brash. I don't know if that'll give advantage, but at least it'll get me a little further away than the one right there at me.
You are poisoned, so you have advantage on the flank, but that'll be a regular roll since you're at disadvantage.
That works for me. That will be a 19 to hit.
Nice. 19 will definitely hit. Roll for damage.
I'm debating as to, you know what? I'll go the whole mile. I'll use the bardic inspiration for the extra psychic damage, sneak attack, and all that fun stuff. So here's the weapon attack. Oh, that's not good. 5 damage for the weapon,
Okay.
and then 11 for the psychic.
Okay. I need both of you to make deck saves as the creature. You watch as Memoris takes its head off, and the body of the creature just erupts into an acid cloud.
Do I get advantage because I can see it?
Yes, but you're poisoned, so it'd be a regular roll.
That's right. There.
I believe it's actually poison is only ability checks, correct?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So
You
yes,
have
you get
advantage.
advantage on that one. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got to 17.
17 will just save.
20.
20 will save as well. Both of you take half of 9 points of acid damage.
Do we round up or down?
Down. Always down.
4. That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
I'm back to like
Nemeris,
doing
is there
like the
anything
drug
else
guy
you'd
from
like to do?
Use action and bonus action. How much movement did I use?
You were... Let me measure it really quick. You used 20 feet.
Okay. Can I use the other 10 to kind of get right there beside Brash?
Absolutely. Put you right there.
There we go. That'll do for me.
All right. That'll finish your turn. We are at the top of the 4th round. Calamex, you are up, and then the creatures are on deck.
So, just letting everybody know, because of Calamex things, I used a healing magic on everybody, so you guys get an additional 7 hit points because of that. Because Calamex things. Secondly, just disengage. Disengage this group. This group, I don't care about them. I need to get to McAllen, like, now.
Okay.
So we got 7 additional help.
like temporary hit points, or like just we go up
Full hit
another
points.
7.
Full hit points.
Cool.
You can see as you
I didn't
make your
catch that
way
one.
over... So are you taking the attacks of opportunity then, Calamex?
I disengaged.
So disengage is an action? Okay, so you still have your bonus action. You use up your move to get right alongside Calamex. As you stare down at him, you can see that the surface of his skin is already beginning to kind of pucker with blisters. You can see that bits of skin are beginning to slough on, little bits of bone are beginning to expose. His tongue is kind of elongated and coming out of the side of his mouth as he's beginning to turn into one of these creatures.
That is a beautiful reenactment.
Can someone save this poor man, please?
My hand starts to glow into that green, acidy, like metallic steel look that he has, and he just smacks the shit out of McAllen.
Oh!
I cast Healing Word on you, which is maxed, so it's going to be a straight 8 plus
Oh.
7 to that, which is going to be 15, and I'm also going to dump my Healing Touch into it, which is an additional 15 into that. So
Nice.
that's going to be 32 hit points to me.
Oh my god!
That is like, that's like the reverse of a paladin. That's awesome.
Calamex is an angel from above.
He's a healer. Like, all in all,
Yes.
I made Calamex to be a straight healer.
Yes. an
Because you knew
angel.
that you were playing with a bunch of noobs and we were going to die constantly.
So, McAllen, you now heal 32 hit points.
Yes. Oh, that's amazing.
And on top of that, because of the healing, I actually get to do additional rolls. 1 second, I just need to check exactly what those are. An extra 1d. So an extra 6 on
Watch.
top of that.
Yeah, you watch as
Dang.
McAllen's skin begins to stitch closed. You watch as the normal pallor of his furbog skin begins to kind of come back as well.
On top of that, my healing touch, because I dumped all of the hit points into you, you are no longer poisoned.
Awesome.
Oh, he's no longer poisoned. Nice.
Just understand, I can't do that again today.
Yeah. It's a once per long rest, once
Yeah.
per short rest type of thing.
Once per long rest.
Ah, got it.
Other things can happen out of combat, but in combat, that's all I can do.
Like you'll bust that out for emergencies.
Yes, like someone dying and turning into a zombie in front of us.
Yeah,
yes, this is when I
yeah,
bust
that was
things like that.
I feel like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah, guys. Spoiler alert, guys.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
just look at you. I look at you, McAllen, and I go, "This isn't the time for you to play around with zombies."
Yes,
Kiki, you are
Dad.
immediately swarmed by 2 of them.
Oh no!
Oh,
You
Got
just
2
left her
bite
to
attacks.
die.
Hey!
You've got 2
Good
bite
doggy.
attacks coming at you.
try to
Oh, I
dodge it.
cannot roll. That is a 9 and a 23.
Okay, so the 9 doesn't hit, but the 23 I will use. I have something. Arcane Deflection? Yes. I will use Arcane Deflection. I gain a +2 bonus to my AC against that attack as a reaction.
Does that improve you to above a 23, though?
For this, when you are hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to gain a +2 bonus to your AC against that attack.
But
or
what's your
for
current...
+4 for I'm 21 because you gave me something crazy and then
Okay.
made it a bit higher. So yeah, it's 23.
23 will still hit. If you
Never mind. Fuck that shit. I'm not even gonna use that.
If it matches your AC, it hits.
Never mind. Fuck it. I'm not gonna use it. I'll take it like a champ, you know?
Cast shield.
Do you
I
have
don't think
to?
Alex wants anyone else taking it like a champ.
I only have Arcane Deflection.
What is that metagaming I hear?
Alright, fine.
Cast
Bite me,
shield.
damn it.
Do you have shield?
That is 16 points of piercing damage.
Great.
I need you to make a con save as you begin to feel
Great.
poison leaking into your shoulder where the
No.
creature's kind of digging into you.
Oh, great. Okay, 9.
9. You
Oh,
take
no.
11 points of poison damage.
11?
Yep,
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
and you are now poisoned.
Ouch.
Oh no.
Ouch. Okay.
They don't have
Now you have 2 claw attacks coming at you.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
That
Yeah, they
is
hit a lot.
that is a 17 and a 21.
I'm going to use the Arcane Deflection for the 21 because my thing's
Okay.
21. So
You
neither
watch
will
as the
hit me.
claws just come.
Arcane
bounce.
Deflection, bro!
Creatures as they just kind of sit there hissing at you.
That's what I do. Oh, I live to see another round.
Maybe.
Maybe. I live to see another turn.
Brash, you
I'll just
have
hear
a
Calvin
bite
say,
and a claw attack
"Stop
coming
playing with
at
the
you.
wildlife."
Okay.
I'm not playing. I'm serious.
That's a 19 on the bite
That hits.
and a 24 on the claw. Now I'm rolling top damage. That's
No.
15 points of piercing damage,
Oh,
halved
reload.
to 7.
Oh, there goes the
How's-
7.
how's
But
Brash
I need
doing?
you're already poisoned, but I need a con save to see if you have the damage.
6.
6.
Oh, gosh.
You take 8 points of poison damage as well. Now you have 2 claw attacks, or a claw attack
No.
coming at you.
Come on.
That is a 9. That will miss. Oh wait, you're poisoned, so I believe they have advantage on their attack.
Hold on.
All I see is
I
the
think-
poison creature has
I think.
I have
yes.
disadvantage
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But-
she is.
on attacks and ability checks.
What am I thinking
Yeah.
of? Incapacitated or stunned? I'm thinking of stunned.
Incapacitated.
Never mind.
Different
so.
video game.
Yeah, you're probably. Yeah. I think,
No,
I think-
no
Yes,
more
Kiki.
damage.
You're thinking of
Different
different
video game, Kiki.
Like
Different
I
video
did.
game.
I was thinking
So that'll
of different, I was
finish
thinking of Fire
the
Emblem.
bad
I think.
guy's turn. Kiki, you are up, and McCallan's on
Okay.
deck.
Okay, I've got these fuckers surrounding me. All right. But I can't really move. They get attacked. What should I do? Let's see. Damn, I don't have any bonus actions really. What do they look like? Do they look like they're in good health? Do they look like they're in bad health? Can you tell me what they look like?
Well, one of them looks at you and goes, "Well, you know, I just came in from the vineyard and I was having some wonderful champagne." And
They have British accents.
Can I befriend that one?
they,
Now all
they're
English.
These
They're-
They
zombies.
have wasp accents.
These zombies are like rich white people. Like
Yeah, that's why I
I
said
just
wasps.
came from the vineyard. I've
They're
got
wasps.
excellent champagne. Yes.
They definitely took some damage while Calamax was over here with the spiritual gangsters floating around. But they look damaged, but they're still in the fight.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, shit. The one that got me good, because I'm gonna be like, hey, I take this personally. I'm going to use. Actually, I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna try to move. But that means they both get attack of opportunity, huh?
Correct.
Ah, fuck that. Never mind. Okay. I am going to use Tasha's.
And these two have not used their acidic reaction yet.
I'm gonna use Tasha's Mind Whip on. If I look at them, and I'm just gonna, on a split second, decide who looks stupider. I'm gonna use Tasha's Mind Whip on them, that one, because they have to do an intelligence roll. So I'm just gonna be like, you're drooling. You look stupider. So I'm gonna use Tasha's.
Well, first of all, you have disadvantage with poor English.
Yes, but it's up to them. They will need to make a intelligence saving throw.
That is a 16 and a 11.
Okay, it's 16.
So one saves, one fails.
Yes. So, okay, on the failed one, but it's only on one creature, so the 11, I guess. 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn, and on its next turn, it has to choose either move, action, or bonus action. So that's that with the 11, and the damage is 3d6 for that one.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. 16.
16. So one takes 8, one takes 16, and the one that failed is not able to react against you at this point.
Yeah. Can I like as a bonus action in my mind, just be like, Ragnar, can you help me? If I die, we both die, and I know you don't want to die. So.
Well, I don't really die. I go back to the where I came from.
Do you want these ugly mofos to defeat you in battle? I know you don't take defeat really well.
You get the feeling that effect has a limited, it's limited.
No time off.
So anything else you'd like to do?
Does he have a response to what I just said, though?
He's kind of mentally shaking his head inside your own kind of like mental understanding of himself. Hey, Ragnar cannot help with this one.
Okay, fine. Let me see. I don't think I have any bonus action. No, I'm done. Yeah, I'll just chill.
McAllen, you are up.
Okay, as I steady myself to stand up, going to take aim and this time try and shoot a little bit straighter.
Okay, which target? Got one to your right, and you got 2 to your left.
I'll take a aim at the one I can see to my left, around the corner there.
Okay. Move you a few feet, the rest of your movement. All right, go for it.
That is a 12.
That'll miss.
I'll use my bonus to reload. And that is a 17.
17 will hit. Roll for damage. Crack, crack. 2 gunshots in its direction.
5 damage.
5 points of piercing. The one that you were doing a bit of damage to already. Wrong key. In front of you, just bursts into an acid cloud. Give me a deck save, please. Kiki.
Oh, great. 17.
17 will save. You take half of 9 points of acid damage. So you take 4 points of acid damage as the acid
gosh.
spreads out.
Jeez, this is scary.
All right, that'll finish your turn, McKellen. Brash, you are up, and Memoris is on deck.
I may not be up for much longer.
I guess a lot of us are dying.
Yeah, I'm in the single digits at the moment.
Do not worry, Rush.
My headphones
I'll
would
survive
go.
this.
Be right back.
Okay. I'm really considering going reckless to counter the poison.
I mean, this
Yeah, we're
this
fine.
creature still is on its feet. This is this
Yeah.
one is still the one that's taken the least amount of damage from this particular engagement.
They can
Okay.
flank it to get advantage, can't they?
She certainly can.
There you go. Don't have to.
So that would just negate the poison. Then
Yep.
Correct. So
It would
it'd
just
be a
be a normal
normal roll
attack.
for you.
cool. I was about to be reckless attack, which means it can hurt me more too. So I was like, but we're gonna go ahead and do our claws.
Go for it.
So, no. First one is 13.
13 will miss.
Second one's 10.
10 will miss.
Oh, come on. 11.
11. All three. Just between the poison kind of coursing through your body and the exhaustion of this effort, all three of your attacks just bouncing off of its natural armor.
Yeah, she's just kind of like bracing herself a little bit on her own leg. As she's just kind of like not trying her best to focus on this creature, and it's not going well. So.
Brash, that will finish your turn unless you want to move.
No.
Okay. Memoris, you are up, and then we'll be at the top of the 5th round. Calamex, you are on deck.
Okay, so there's only this one, and then the other one that is over there at Kiki Lee, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And since I am flanking, I just have a normal attack instead of disadvantage.
Correct.
We'll try to finish this one off if we possibly can. That will be a 16 to hit.
16 will just barely hit.
Okay. And I'll do the whole 9 yards of doing 4d6 of damage. So we're going to do weapon. That'll be 10 piercing damage from the short sword. And then 5 psychic damage.
You watch as your sword cuts across its chest, bone and skin falling to the ground. You can smell the acrid acid leaking out onto the ground. The creature is definitely starting to look a little rough.
And then... I will... Decisions. I will cast another 2nd level healing word on Thrash.
Okay. Cold energy goes in her direction.
And that will be 11 health given to her.
Okay. Brash, you get 11 hit points back as that cold arcane energy slams into you, and you can feel the healing effect.
Fight on, my friend. We are not done with this fight quite yet.
I can tell.
Oh, God. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't go for me, but I have a feeling it will. So that'll be it for me.
Okay. Calamex, you are up, and then the creatures are on deck.
Run back to Kiki.
All right. I'll put you in base with the creature that's in base with Kiki. What would you like to do?
I'll turn around with my pistol and look at that other one that's way over there by them and go, they look like they're having such a hard time. And I fire my pistol, casting guiding bolt through the crystal like I normally do.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Hey!
I figured, did we do
So-
double dice or just double damage?
So, we are going to change our critical 20s in when we do attacks.
You mean?
We're going to do something a little bit different. Describe for me, Calamex, what this shot feels like to you.
Ooh, interesting.
Kalamex knows what he does. He keeps everyone alive. Whether that be through a bullet or that be through the syringe. This time it's through a bullet. And I'm keeping those people alive.
You watch as the creature's head comes apart and it collapses to the ground, erupting into a ball of acid that sprays onto both Caldove and Random Ord. They do their best to try to avoid it. They both look incredibly rough, but they manage to stand on their feet. They look right over at you and just kind of nod in your direction from that amazing gunshot that just occurred.
I will then...
And you still have spiritual spiritual gangsters up, correct?
Yeah, spiritual gangsters are still up. They're still good.
Okay.
I do... I use that. I'm going to reload the LMG with my bonus action.
Jamming the clip into the light machine gun. That'll finish your turn, correct?
Yes, it is.
The creatures are up. The one in base with you, Kiki, is... Well, Kiki's not there. So...
I'm here.
What?
I'm here.
They need a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
That is a 16.
Doesn't hit.
Just passes.
Just passes. Takes half damage, however. Roll for damage.
16 points of radiant damage.
Have to 8. You watch the spiritual gangsters slamming into this creature. It's, it's starting to look a little bit rough at this point. However, it is going to take a bite and a claw attack at you, Kiki. The bite is a 19.
Doesn't hit.
And the claw attack is a 14. Once again, it's struggling under these wounds, and it leans into you, swiping, biting
I'm
into you, but
wounded too.
unable to get through your armor class.
Bitch.
That will finish that one's turn.
That wasn't Kiki. That was Teresa.
Memoris, you have an attack and a claw, or a bite and a claw attack coming at you. The bite is a dirty 20,
Oh.
and the claw attack is a 17.
Both of those will hit.
The bite is 8 points of piercing damage. Give me a con save to try to avoid more poison damage.
That'll be a 14.
That will fail. You take 8 points of poison damage. You now have a claw attack coming at you. That is a 10. That will miss. Oh, wait, no, I rolled twice already. The claw hit. My bad. That's 6 points of slashing damage as well.
I will fail my first death save.
You do not start making death saves till the start of your next turn.
Ah.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was either I was debating either healing Brash or disengaging and walking away. But
So with that, that'll finish the creature's turn. I believe, Kiki, you
Yes.
are up, and then McAllen, you are on deck.
Okay, where am I? Can I see where I am in regards to the rest of
Never. No, you must guess with theater of the mind. You're over here. You're still in base with the creature.
headshot with the gun. I'm gonna use the pistol that my network gave me that I still don't really have the steps on.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a D20. Add your dex and proficiency modifier to the to hit roll.
Advantage, because I'm flanking it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Awesome. 22.
Actually, at regular, because you're in base and you do not have.
22.
It's with a pistol, so
The first one I
it's a
rolled
regular.
was-
It's a regular roll. Plus, you're poisoned.
Oh. Do I get? No, I don't get disadvantage. That's a different video game.
So-
It's still
well-
22.
Well, because you're flanked and you can't stack the disadvantage, it's a regular roll. So 22 still hits. As you
Yeah.
fire the pistol at point blank, you watch as the laser beam comes streaking out, hitting the creature in the chest. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll a D12. Add your dex bonus to it, please.
Calamex just ducks out of the way.
Yeah, you just watch the laser go right through the creature, like beam of light go right in front of you.
9.
9 points of force damage. You watch as the laser carves through the sternum. There's a loud popping and like noise coming from its chest. You watch as the creature just explodes in front of you. I need you and Calamex to make.
I'm gonna use my power surge. It's a special. Once
Okay.
per turn, when I deal damage to a creature, I can spend 1 power surge to deal an extra +3. I will use that. So extra
Okay.
3.
I mean, it's gonna explode and spray you with acid anyways because you killed it.
Sure. Oh, okay, never mind. If I've already killed it, then no, take that away. Fuck that.
Okay. The creature turns into a cloud of acid spraying out. Calamex and Kiki, give me dex saves, please.
Somewhat dexterous. Okay. 17.
Yep,
11.
that'll save. 11 will fail. Calamex, you take 12 points of acid damage, but you are immune to acid. Kiki, you watch as it spatters across the Calamex's and just kind of sizzles, but doesn't really do anything. But you can see where little bits of his skin have kind of like fallen away, and there's
Okay.
little bits of silvery blackness underneath his now fallen bits of corroded skin. However, you take half of 12 points of acid damage.
Oh, I'm almost dead. Okay. I'm
That
still
will
alive,
finish.
though.
You still have your move.
I'm gonna move towards everybody else, but still next to Calamex. And I'm a little bit further, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, can you heal me later? I'm dying." Please.
He looks at you and goes, I'm dealing with a lot.
Yeah. Please heal me later. I know you have the power. Please. I'm
Yeah.
nice.
You're insane.
I'm nice. I'm not insane. Just very nice, you know.
You're also not human, but we're not talking about that right now.
Does it matter though? Neither are you.
Shh. Hush up.
All right. McAllen, you are up, and then Brash, you are on deck.
Okay, so at this point, there's that one left, correct?
Correct.
So I am taking aim once again, hoping that my pistol aims true. Ugh, that is an 8.
8, you watch as the bullet slams into the building behind the creature.
Use my bonus to reload and fire again,
Okay.
and that is a 10.
10, that
rolling
one
like-
misses well.
I'm
Second bullet.
rolling like shit
really
tonight.
bad today.
Hey, McAllen, so, I need your address so I can, send you some dice.
I'm using 4 different dice right now, and they're all
not-
rolling like crap.
You know what? Just
And I have
doesn't
more
matter
dice
what
on the
dice
way.
you use.
And they
I'm
all hate you. They
They
all
all
hate
hate
you.
Sometimes these things roll 20s. Sometimes they just hate me. It's
You still have your
literally
move.
one day and then another. I don't think moving is going to gain me anything right now, so I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Brash, you are up. And then I will need a death save from Memoris when it's your turn.
Can Brash move around so she'll stand over M's body? So that he'd have to hit her instead? Kind of a thing.
Okay.
And then, we're gonna... I'm gonna do reckless attacks to counter the poison.
Still
So
no.
just straight, 3 straight
You got
claw
this.
attacks.
Go for it.
21 for the first one.
That'll hit.
Okay. Yeah,
13 for the second. No, 12 for the second one.
That'll miss.
And 12 for the third one.
Go ahead and roll damage for the first one.
Oh my god. 5. I rolled a 1 on that d6. Just gonna... just stop
Your
it.
claw manages to catch it in the shoulder and the neck, and you watch. It's actually starting to look pretty rough. It's taking a bit of damage.
Yeah, and now, so, now it gets, advantage on me for the next turn.
Correct. That'll finish your turn, Brash. Memoris, go ahead and give me a death save, please.
Come on. That's a 6.
Oh,
6. That'll be your first failure. You also take 1d4 of madness, so you now have a d4 madness dice associated to you.
Yep.
That'll finish your turn. We're at the top of the 6th round. Calamex, you are up. The creature will be on deck.
Okay. Calamex will run towards these other people. He looks around at everyone. He goes, "Okay, okay, 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 okay." Mass healing word.
Yeah.
Memoris, since you are down and making death saves, you get double healing.
Yeah.
My healing's already maxed because you guys have already taken damage, so that's 8 plus 7 because all of my healing, because it's the third level, as a first level or higher spell, it gets plus 7 to that, so that's 13. But Memoris, you specifically get 26.
Wait, what
Yep.
level spell are you using?
Third.
Ooh,
we got 13.
very fancy.
But this is why Calamex is a surgeon. It's the surgeon part of him that's really... I mean, you guys are definitely going to be fucked if he ever goes down. I'll tell you that
Oh,
much.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I know. I think that much is clear, Jason. Thank you.
I just
If you notice,
imagine.
Jason targets Calamex a lot. The problem is Calamex just goes, "No, I'm just going to move."
Well, I
But that-
think you're...
Wait, so how much did we heal?
13 for everybody else. Memories gets 26.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Woohoo.
You still have your bonus action, Calamex. Anything you want to do with that?
Bonus action. Suck my balls. I don't know.
You could ready the machine gun because you already reloaded it.
You're right. I'll just ready the machine gun again. I'll
Okay.
have it bared towards that thing. Oh, could I
Okay.
make a taunt towards it?
As your
Yeah.
bonus action said, yeah, give me intimidation.
Taunt the shit out of it, Calmex.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Taunt the shit out of it. Do it.
Solid. Intimidation's not Calamex's thing. Just letting you guys know. Not it. Like at all. I got an
You're
natural
not a
one.
taunter.
A natural one.
Oh, no.
It doesn't even acknowledge your existence. It just continues to
Aw.
look at Brash as if she's the perfect meal it's been looking for.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That'll finish Calamex's turn, which I meant to put you up top. The creature will now go. You got in between it and Memoris, so it's going to take a bite and a claw at you with advantage on the bite. That is a 15.
Misses.
And then the claw, that is an 18.
Hits.
Claw does 8 points of slashing damage, halved because you are raging.
Been hovering between like halvesies and oh no, the entire time, just like this.
That will finish its turn. Kiki, you are up. McAllen, you are on deck.
Okay. You show me where I am so I can assess what I'm about to do.
Kill it? Your assessment is kill it.
Am I the one with the staff
Yes.
and the braid? Oh my gosh, that braid is very true to the real life person me because I do that a lot. Okay. So that one in front of me, I'm going to use my pistol.
Go for it.
Wait, how far away is it?
It is...
Handy dandy distance tool.
It is 60 feet away from you.
60. Can I walk closer first? As close as I can get? How many feet now? 30?
Yes, you are now 30 feet from it.
I'm gonna use Agonazar Scorcher. Can it make a dex save?
That is a 12.
Yes. Okay, so it will take 3d8. 3d8. What? What are you telling me? Do I get? Oh, cutie! Oh, Dodo! Oh, you baby! Oh, the kisses! Okay, kisses! So cute! What a cutie baby! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, what a sweet dog!
That dog loves Enigma. That dog absolutely
what
loves
a
Enigma.
sweet dog! Oh my gosh, you can feel the love from the
Both my
screen.
dogs love me.
Okay,
It's just the other one's sleeping.
that's 6.
This one
Oh,
just
two
woke up from his
sixes.
nap. So,
That's 8.
20.
20.
Plus.
20 damage.
What type of damage does that do?
Fire. 20 fire
Fire?
damage. Yeah.
Brash, you watch as the creature hovering over, about to just launch itself in the direction of Memoris, just explodes directly in front of you and disintegrates into a cloud of acid. I need a dex save actually from both you and Memoris, please.
And I have
Even though I'm,
disadvantage
like,
since
body
I'm
shielding?
prone, correct?
Correct.
Oh. And I can
Well,
see it, right?
It's gonna be fun. Oh,
Yes,
that's not
you can
good.
see it, so you have advantage.
I got 11.
Good.
That will fail. Take 12 points of acid damage for Memoris.
It's a 9.
Brash, you take 12 points of acid damage as you're sprayed with the cloud of acid.
Yay.
And with that, looking around, you realize there are no other creatures around. We are officially out of initiative at this point.
Fresh just kind of makes sure she doesn't sit on Memoris, but like kind of just flops on the ground next to him. That was a way to wake up.
Calamex looks at both of you and goes, absolutely not. We're not sitting here. Get the fuck up.
No! I'm tired!
He just
That
looks and he goes,
hurt.
okay, we'll leave you behind then. I don't care. And turns around and starts walking back towards the ocean.
I'm going to rush over to Brash and be like petting her, and even though she's super tall, I'll just be like
I'm on the
scratching
ground,
her.
so it's like 3 feet instead of 6 feet.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna be like petting Brash.
Fresh is like,
It's
I was
It's
okay with the
okay.
cat. That's fine. Please don't pet me.
Oh, okay. You.
Her fur is like matted and with like dried blood and stuff, and she's
Okay,
just like,
do you prefer me to pet you when you're clean, or just no pet ever?
I really just rather you didn't at all.
Oh, okay. You're not a cat, are you? You don't act like most cats I've met. Most
No.
cats I've met just go like purring or like. "Meow." You don't do
No.
that.
Go over to
It's very interesting.
No,
Memoris
I'm
is gonna.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Thank you.
won't touch you again unless you ask for it.
Yes, consent is important.
Yeah, consent is very important. Sorry, I'm sorry. Slash, I will not scratch you without your consent.
You guys are watching as Calamex is immediately making a beeline back towards the dirigible. At this point, Calamex, both Kaladev and Random Ward look at you as you come towards them, heading for the durable. The others are beginning to recover, get off the ground, kind of take in what just happened. Both Random and Kaladev look at you, Calamex, and go, I think we're going to stay here. I've got my secretary. It's still my home. I got to put this place back together. You know what I mean?
In this shit. You're gonna stay here in this.
Yeah. Hey, look, something happened here. Don't know what it is.
Random,
We'll
I've
figure it out.
For less.
Yeah. I know, Calamex, but I'm gonna stay. Here, take this. One of my favorite Kentucky bourbons. Take it with you.
Oh, Kentucky bourbon, yummy. It's my favorite.
He just looks at you and goes,
Hey, Calamex, you and your friends always have a place to come to. You know where it is on the map now. And he hands you a messenger bag that's filled with all the documentation that he's been collecting and information related to his smuggler network.
God, if you
You'll be
ever
all right,
need a
man.
doctor, you better call me. I don't want to hear you calling anyone else. You better call me and me first.
And what he kind of, you hear a strange kind of like metallic sound as he straightens up, and you can hear the whirring gearwork of your surgery just kind of react to his movement. And he goes, oh, don't worry. I know who to call. I got you.
Ghostbusters.
Watch as Kaldov kind of rolls up her sleeves. Well, get the rest of them out of here. We'll take care of this. If we glean any information from these creatures, we'll send it your way, Calamex. I think you better get going.
Fine. At least take the 2 goblins with you. They'd probably help.
Yeah, we could use... Yeah, absolutely. You watch as Caldet... He wants to take the dragon, too.
They'll probably be safer here.
We could do that. Keep him safe. Keep him hidden.
Until I can find a cure for his magical illness. This is the best place. Find a place to hide.
I've got... You watch as Random Ward kind of looks at you and goes, "You don't worry. I got a couple places here they probably didn't know we're here. I got this covered, man. Look, you and yours take care of yourself. Besides, I got Thomas Crapper, and she's got what's her name? You know, the author, whatever her name is.
Jane Eyre? No. Sorry, wrong video game.
Caldev just kind of crosses her arms and goes, "Oh, yes, Miss Eyre, I know. I understand." You watch as Caldev just gets a smile on her face and just walks into the center of the destruction after grabbing both the gobos and the small dragon. The small dragon kind of lurches off the baby dragon lurches off the dirigible, kind of looks, oh my, this place is a mess. And begins to lope up to where Caldev is walking through the crowd and kind of alongside of her. Random just looks at you, Calamax winks, and he goes, you know what? I got something else here I can use. And he hands broadsword to you. He puts the massive gun
What?
into your hand and says, you'll make use of this. I know you will. I've got a halberd here. that'll be fine.
That's nice.
I'm always about equivalent exchange. I open up my
fellow
doctor's bag
alchemist.
and I go and grab two things. First thing I grab is I grab my old spell book for the dragon.
He reaches for it. He goes, I understand.
You can learn the basics of Terran magic from this.
Okay, I understand.
Random. I will give. I give random 5 metallic scales from my actual body.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He reaches out. He grabs them. He says, are you sure?
Very
I mean,
personal.
These will be able to cure any type of disease, no matter what.
he opens up his small bag and he puts them inside. He goes, all right, man. All right. Hey, listen, if you're ever feeling down, drink that whiskey. It'll make you no longer feel depressed. It'll make you feel really high and drunk. And you'll forget about the fact that your life is complete shit. Remember, we talked about that.
He just looks and just smiles. And, yes, my life. It's
Right.
complete shit. Yes.
Right. You watch as he reaches into a small pouch and snorts something really quick. And he goes, all right, I'm going to get to work now. And you watch as random just disappears into the chaos. There are random people beginning to come out of hiding. And the gobos immediately are running around. Kaldov is running around. Kaldov just walks by you, Kiki, and goes, take care of yourself, dear. Me and Janier, well, we're going to stay here.
Do you really have to go?
Well, look, I've kind of grown attached to Random, and, well, he pays well. He's not dead. He drinks a lot, does a lot of drugs. I understand that part. Maybe I can help him. I don't know. I'll try, but we got to start somewhere. And just know this, you and your friends, if you ever need to make it to Stanton, and you need a place to hide when we've put this place back together again, well, you have a place to come.
I will keep that in mind in my notes.
You watch as she goes running past you and then just quickly jumps up into the big furry arms of McKellen, gives him a big hug. You take care of yourself, dear. And I think you need this more than I do. She puts a book in your hand, the basic principles of how to shoot. And then she jams 2 medical kits into your other hand. She goes, don't take it personally.
Ooh, 2 medikits. Awesome.
Some days are just harder than others, dear. Gives you a slight peck on the cheek and creates a kind of illusion of butterflies swirling around your head. And she races off into the distance. Random walks right by you and goes, all right, man, here, take this little bit of powder when you're feeling... Look, I know you're a recovering addict. I get it. But take this little bit of powder with you. If you ever feel out of energy, put it in your nose.
Who was he talking to?
And then it's going to make you super energetic. All right? All right? Oh, and by the way, I was going to give you some ammunition, but I don't really think it's a good idea.
Who was he talking to?
You're just getting fucking trolled right now.
Wait, one question. The dragon is staying with us, right?
No, you're watching as the dragon is
No!
staying
No.
in Stanton. The dragon comes, you watch as the dragon is loping by, the little baby dragon is loping by both you and McAllen. Just kind of looks at you and kind of smiles. It's weird, kind of creepy smile. And you hear Kaldov's voice, come along, come on, we have things.
Convince the dragon to stay because I feel like the dragon needs Calumet to show him the way. And I think
yeah, I will be fine. I will be fine here. Yeah, I think I'm going to be okay. I got to be honest with you. Traveling with you is terrifying, to say the least.
But it's good for developing your mind
No.
and.
No, it's not good. See, See, here's the thing. I don't know what my purpose is yet. I'm not going to completely abandon you. I know what you are, and I know what you think I am. I get that. However, Random and Kaldev need my help. And I need to learn more about what I am and what I'm supposed to do. Calamix thinks I could do that better here, and I think I kind of agree with him.
Okay.
You lot have bigger, what did Random call it? A bigger bag of dicks to solve, is what he said.
Bigger bag of dicks. I've never heard
Yes,
that
I
one
believe
before.
that's what he-
Add it
what he
to
said.
my list. Bigger bag.
Random has horrible grammar, and his slurs and the amount of drugs he takes has me concerned, so I think I should stay with him.
Bigger bag of dicks. It is now implanted in my notes, and I will reuse that again next time.
Brash and Memorous, you're watching this kind of weird kind of goodbye happen all around you. Calamex, for the first time you realize, Calamex is standing alongside an air dirigible. It's roughly about 60 feet long, massive, kind of like a blimp-like structure with wings and a prop system, and he's waving at Kiki and McAllen to hurry up.
Well, you guys seem fun. What do y'all do?
I don't know how to answer that question.
You can already feel the network is busy collecting the data from the assault, and it quickly reminds you, we will add this, Mistress, to the other stack of information in file 62242, as well as design program 9944. We will get you a version readout of these creatures as soon as possible. We have finished scanning both the creature known as Brash Rhythm and the other creature known as Memorous. While
Brash Rhythm, and I'm talking in my mind so no one can hear me. She's not a feline cat, is she? She's not like those. She's not like an enlarged house pet.
Mistress, she is not what they call a common house tabby cat.
Oh
or,
no!
No, she is actually a sentient being.
Looks just like
Based on her
Looks-
DNA, we do not believe that she originated from here. She is possibly
Here.
she did not originate from here. She
not from
clearly. No, not from the strange fucking world that you've named this place. No. This particular creature we believe is a traveler, a visitor, one of the newer creatures that have come from the old world they call Terra. Same with the other one. Although the other one, we've tried to scan and probe its memory and understandings of its psychic ability, and we're unable to get a clear scan of that one. We believe that one has
the blue guy.
Oh, I really wish
He has
you
a blue streak in his hair.
Yeah.
It's like a dark blue.
My understanding is this particular individual seems to have a particular mastery of psychic effect. So unfortunately, our program is unable to scan what this creature is capable of.
Okay.
Neither one of them seem to harbor any malice, anything that could be possibly used against us as well.
Well, they didn't attack us, so I think they're safe.
The network understands, and the network will continue to inform you, Mistress.
Thank you.
You hear the dissonant kind of squelching noise as it disconnects.
Brash is still staring, waiting for an answer. Just
This like dark blue, like almost like starry hand forms as Memorous makes mage hand, and he looks to Brash. I see that my bet on you in the fights was well done, but no, I do not think I will receive my money. I know your
we
name.
can probably go look for it. It's probably still in there.
I think not best. I think as of right now, all possible. Well, at least for me, my best bet as to finding out what exactly has happened here is seeing if I cannot join this group of what at least seem to be 3 well-funded and well-informed individuals.
Hey! Get on the goddamn ship!
We're talking!
I know that your name is Brash from the announcement, but as for now, you can call me M. And the hand kind of goes out for a handshake as he has both of his hands in his coat pocket.
Or she's gonna look at it for a second, and then she tries to high five it.
It just
Goes
kind of
right
like
through.
Oh, okay. Can I come too? This
I,
place is not as exciting anymore.
I think that is fair, but I think first we would need to see if they would allow us to join. I don't think they would exactly just let us hop on willy-nilly without having pause.
You guys, who are you exactly? And what are you trying to do?
Oh, my
McAllen, you're now joining this conversation because you know how Kiki can get sometimes.
It's like Southern women after church are there for an hour just. My name is Brash Rhythm, and I was gonna beat up this Minotaur, and the building blew up. So now I'm not doing anything.
Oh,
Can I
As
come
for
with you?
myself,
yeah,
you may call me.
that sounds like me. I don't know what I'm doing.
As for now, I find it best to simply give that for now. As for what I was doing here and what I plan on doing, I came here for a job, though I believe that job may be gone now. And as for what I would like to do, if possible, believe that it is quite possible that you three, possibly more of you, know as to what exactly blew up the city and nearly killed myself and Brash here and the survivors. And I would like to know as to who tried to kill me and give them a piece of my mind, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I have heard of the peace of mind type of thing that you were mentioning earlier. I do think that we might be able to get you answers. We are actually on a job ourselves. Although I'm not completely clear what that job is, but we are on a job. Come on, Kellen. We're on a job. We're on a job. Yes, we're on a job, and it's to prevent assassination and all of that of the president. And yeah, we're on a job, and I think that once we get back to the council, they just know a lot of things. I think you guys will find out the answers you've been looking for.
I'm not looking for anything. I'm just bored. And she's the entire time has picked up a stick and has been drawing in the dirt the whole conversation. And she's like, "Can we go on this ship thing?"
Hey!
I kind of just squeeze my brow and think, and I'm just like, this is a mess. I'd say you two, well, I don't think you're doing any good here. I'll call the top, and I guess we'll figure this out.
Yeah, we can actually see you, Kiki.
And
You're such a goofball. I love it.
And I say, well, I don't think that there's any point in staying here at this point. Obviously, Random has his own ordeals to deal with at this point.
Wait, is that his
You hear
actual name?
Random's voice in the background. Yeah, my number one priority, McAllen, is could you stop shooting my buildings? Thanks, man. Have fun.
And I just give him the finger.
He goes, all right, buddy. I'm going to miss you.
Our good friend. Yeah.
Wait, his name is actually Random. You didn't just not know his name.
No, his name was actually Random
Yeah.
Ward.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was in character. I know that was his name.
That's true.
Brash is sitting there going, "Wait, you mean that's his name?"
Yes.
The mage hand goes to Kiki and then goes to Malcolm, both looking for a handshake. Then Mimir says, and what might we call you?
I am Kiki. I'm from China.
It is nice to meet you, Kiki.
Oh.
Nice to meet you too, Memories.
I look at the mage
He
hand.
said M. I just want to point that out. He did say M. He did not say memory.
Yeah, good luck with that. Kiki's a really weird fucker. Good luck
Yeah,
with that.
he's like he looks like severely confused and concerned right now.
Yeah, M.
So I look at the mage hand and I
And-
look up at him and I go, "All right, kid, enough with the parlor games. I'm gonna talk to our contacts, and we'll find out if we have a space for you two." And I just walk onto the ship, and I'll
Okay.
pull out my dice phone, and I will call 4522.
Okay.
So no name.
So Calamex at this point, you watch as McCallum joins you on the ship as well. Kiki, Brash, and Memoris, you begin to walk in the direction of the dirigible. You can already
I don't
see the
walk.
prop is beginning to wind up.
No, Rash doesn't walk. When they start heading towards it, she like uses her feline agility and just basically drops to all fours and like runs onto the ship. And when she gets up there, she just kind of like pops up onto her high legs and just is like, ship. She's so excited. She's never been on anything that flies before. She's just like,
Brash is so cute. I'm sorry, Brash. You're very cute.
she tries.
Calamex-
She's right now. She's
Calamex
like
is
a
just sitting
weird
there,
brown
he's-
and red mass. She
He's
needs a
just
bath.
watching.
I'm at this point. I'm looking for those two pothead goblins that are on the ship, and be like, I think I got one for you guys.
Yeah, no sign of them. Calamex has already kicked them off the dirigible.
Memoris is gonna be Memoris is gonna walk up to Calamex. Because he is the only other one that he has not introduced himself to so far.
Okay.
And then the mage hand is going to appear again. Actually, no, this time, no mage hand. He's going to hold out his actual hand and take it out of the coat pocket. I do not know your name, but it is nice to meet you, and I appreciate your assistance in that fight. I hope, at least to some degree, you and I would assume that your group here could assist me in finding out who exactly just nearly blew myself and this town up.
Oh, that? We know
yes.
who did that.
Would it be
Brash
possible?
is like poking something she probably shouldn't be, and she just kind of listens and goes, "Oh yeah, thank you," and then she goes off and starts playing with something else she probably shouldn't be.
Don't touch that.
Oh.
Don't touch that either. Don't
She
touch
just
that
wanders
either.
around. That's all she's doing.
Stop
If it would
touching.
not,
Just stop touching. Stop touching.
So
that.
far,
I'm not touching
every
anything anymore.
every automatic cabinet has now opened.
I'm opening everything like a toddler in the kitchen, just like, "What's in here? What's in here?"
You all feel the beginnings of the dirigible kind of lifting off the ground. There's a slight swaying motion as the heat of the fire is kind of buffeting into it, sending thermals directly underneath it, and the dirigible is slowly beginning to rise.
We have to be in 1 day? 2 days.
I can't hear you anymore. I think you're like a million miles away from your microphone. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Maybe it's my hearing aid. I don't know.
No, he's kind of quiet for me too.
yeah.
It might be your hearing aid.
Now I can hear you. It's almost like you turned something up.
I didn't turn anything up. I literally just turned my mic off and turned it back on.
Oh, okay. It's one of those.
Reset button.
I lost train of thought.
No survivors. The dirigible is currently rising and beginning to...
Oh, M. He looks at you and goes, yeah, I don't care who you are, to be honest.
That's just fair.
Secondly, we know who did that. Thirdly, we have a job to do, and I have no idea why you're on the ship.
I was informed by the other two members, Kiki, and I did not get the other name of the tall furry one.
Kiki
And
let you on.
currently,
That makes
McAllen's
sense.
on some strange phone trying to get a hold of upper management.
That makes
he
sense
said-
that Kiki let you on.
He said that I'm going to point over there to McAllen. He said that he was going to talk to someone, I'm not quite sure who, about seeing what exactly can be done with myself and Brash.
Interesting.
With a
But-
German lady.
If
Well, that's first things first. You're fucked up. She's fucked up.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, Brash. He points at Brash.
Oh, okay.
Kiki,
Why?
You're-
That's very mean. Why did you say that she's fucked up? She seems perfectly normal.
no. Physically, they looked
damage.
fucked up.
I think you're horrible. That's very offensive.
I just went to death saves.
He went
And
twice.
this guy looks very suave and stylish with his hair. And
Calamex kind of pulls you in. Kiki goes, Kiki, you understand that they just survived a mortar barrage and a bombardment, right?
yes, but
Look
they're
at the way
very
they look. They are full of scars, blood, and whatever other
They look
stuff.
very
smell like
pleasant
burnt fur.
to me, Calamax. Who are we to judge? They
Okay.
look very pleasant.
I look
Kiki,
like a zombie
I think you need
cat.
to go take a shower.
During all of this,
I don't
McAllen
want
is
to
thinking to
shower,
himself
Calamex.
that with the exception of Calamex, I'm surrounded by morons.
You would be correct, sir. My
The
intelligence
most
is negative 2.
judgy one.
He's gonna take all three of them to the medical
Uh.
bay and start working on them.
Okay.
Where are we going?
To
It's
my
like
lab.
never wanted to
You do that.
get high so bad.
with the mage hand, Members kind of pulls out like a notebook that seems to have like a lot of writing. It's a mixture of a lot of different languages, and he starts the mage hand starts like writing down like sentences upon sentences and pages upon pages of. Does anyone know what would it be? It would be Elvish, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon would be the combination of the three languages that would be used.
I know
Does
two
anyone
of
know
them.
it? Okay.
I know Elvish and Thieves Can't and
I know
Common.
nothing.
I know
Brash,
Elvish and
I know
Undercommon.
nothing.
Okay, so you kind of get a little bit of it, like because the way he does it is he uses the three languages to kind of make it a lot harder to determine what it is. But if you know the Thieves' Cant, you can kind of get about half of it because he uses it to hide it. But you can kind of see that in the Elvish, you can see a little bit of you can tell from what he's been writing is he put find individuals responsible for attack, and then possible allies to assist. No names though. And then from a Colin, because you did not get Undercommon, you still get some of it, but it just looks like his personal journal, I guess you could say. It looks like he just wrote down like today I almost died from an explosion. Met certain, and it's kind of going like throughout the day, somewhat as to what happened. Nothing really seems to be standing out about it.
So, McAllen, you can hear all four of their voices disappear down the hallway of the dirigible, heading towards Calamax's laboratory and medical bay. The autopilot system is gradually taking the dirigible up to the appropriate height. The thermals buffet it from time to time, but you watch as one by one they disappear, make their way down towards the medical bay. You hear a tone on the other side of the line and a squelch. This is Black Box. This is Black Box. We're not expecting to hear from you.
Yes. Is there by chance that you can put me in contact with Mrs. Brown?
Your mom?
We are not in service or in contact with Mrs. Brown at the moment. I believe you're supposed to be operative in the Lincoln County area. Why are you back in contact with us? Do you have an incident to report?
Stanton went a little bit sideways. It seems that the city has been overrun. One of my team has decided to stay as that is his home base, and we have picked up 2 new members, and we need to vet them.
Correct. I will pass on the incident report to the appropriate individuals. However, we were expecting you to meet up with Slackjaw, gather that information, and make your incident report. Are you planning on returning to base, or what is your current state of condition?
Current state of condition is we are stable. We can continue with mission. However, we will allow judgment of what is the best action be to the agency at this point, as things have gone a bit sideways. Asking for information on what is the best path to proceed.
Redbox is under the impression that incident 64442 will occur in the next 2 days. Do you feel you have enough information to deal with this?
We feel that we have a large amount of information that has targeted us in the direction to intercept with this incident. However, as we have 2 new assets with us, we would like information, if any information is available on said assets, before we proceed.
Please forward that information to Redbox at the earliest convenience. Please proceed to Safe House 4922-1, located in the town known as Hayward. It's approximately 4 hours southwest from your current position.
Confirmed. We will proceed there.
We do believe you do have subject-based maps according to that region and that area. Once you are in that safe house, please contact Black Box. We will have reported your incident report to Red Box so that agents can be sent. Whether or not Mrs. Brown will be able to reply to you directly, unknown.
Confirmed. We will proceed on to 4922-1. Over and out.
Black Box out.
Black Box is that cheap wine.
The 4 of you are now in a very sophisticated looking room.
Don't touch
Unfortunately, unfortunately for you, Brash, for every door that you open, like a little tumble of stuff comes falling out, and you're kind of like
She would have only
putting
done
it
that
back
once.
in.
She did it one time. It's something probably that shouldn't hit the floor. Kind of just like
You
she
can
closes
see
it back and
a metal gurney-like table off to one corner. You can see a series of small metal cabinets that can be rolled about. There's all manner of strange kind of like jars and equipment. Hovering over the gurney is this weird kind of contraption made of these oversized copper and silver gears with strange tubing running up and in to the ceiling above it. You can see bottles filled with this weird liquid-like paste dripping down into a main bottle that seems to feed all of these gearworks. It has a very antiseptic smell, very clean smell, and you can still feel and hear the thrum of the dirigible lifting higher and higher at this point. All of you can hear McAllen talking to somebody in the background.
Iki,
what does that do?
I'm about to show you. On the table.
What? She's like a toddler.
Yeah, he looked at Kiki going on the table. I'm gonna go do you first so these people don't go crazy.
Oh, giggity. That was just for you, Enigma.
Terrible.
Absolutely. He looks at Kiki and he initiates the diagnosis scan for
Okay.
her.
Are you diagnosing me?
Yes, you first.
I think I'm fine.
Go ahead and give me a investigation check with advantage,
I'm
Calamex, as
somewhat
you're
dying, but I'm mostly alive.
sort of dying.
Somewhat dying, but mostly alive. I just need a good night's sleep. I think I'll be okay. But thank you for checking. Very, very dumb.
He just looks at you and goes, "Sit on the chair."
I'm sitting on the chair.
All right, let's get these rolls in. You said at advantage, right? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
The device that you're using picks up a strange organic matter that has fused itself into one of the wounds on Kiki's body. You look a little bit closer. There are very tiny worms clinging to the edge of the wound.
Put your arm on this. And he takes out some tweezers, like magnifying glasses, and he starts surgically removing those.
To keep them intact, give me sleight of hand.
Members would like very intently watch kind of everything he does.
Okay.
Perhaps just sitting on the floor with her drum.
Can
in
I
her
guide
hand.
myself? Since I have my glasses on?
Sure.
Okay, that's not bad. Sleight of hand, that's a 19.
19. You pluck one off and you set it in the small ceramic dish that you have, and you focus on it quite as clearly as you can. It has a humanoid head that's beginning to form out of the tip of the worm's flesh, and small tendrils of flesh are beginning to pop out of the sides of it. You get the feeling that this was something that was left behind that could fester and grow.
I put it in the incineration pile. I just go, no.
Eventually, McCallan is like leaning against the door jamb watching you do this, because it takes you about 15, 20 minutes to be able to complete
Kiki.
that bit of work on Kiki.
You,
McCallan, you're watching as Calamex is carefully plucking small bits of something out of a wound on Kiki's arm.
16, Kiki. You.
I'm older than 16.
Perfect deadpan. No, it was like perfect smile. I am older than 16, Calamex.
Jesus.
The diagnosis is not that great. I'm sorry.
God.
I'm much older. I have my own penthouse in New York City. I mean, we can't be 16. Okay.
He just looks at you and goes, you know, every time you speak, it just goes way more left than right.
Is that
Memoris, go ahead and give me a perception check really quick.
That'll be a 27.
Oh, holy shit. That's really high.
There's
I'm
a
good at
thin
so much
trail. There's a thin trail of a vapor that leaves the focus point of what you're watching on Calamex, and you feel the memory kind of absorb into you. You now have a perfect image in your mind of exactly what Calamex was doing. This is somebody that is becoming a master craftsman in their art of surgery and study of organic matter. And you now have this memory emblazoned in your mind.
I need to check all of you, make sure that whatever that was is not inside of any of your wounds as well.
Based on what you found and saw, everybody who was wounded and poisoned has these worms on them, with the exception of McCallan, who was cured by you in the field. So Brash and Memoris both have these festering little maggot worm-like creatures in some of their unhealed wounds.
Cool. And one of those, since he knows that, he's going to take out his special scalpel now.
Mm-hmm.
The one that has the greenish sheen on it, that kind of
Okay.
has the healing magic already imbued into it.
Okay.
And he uses that to extract and kill the whatever the
Are you
thing is.
keeping any samples?
I'm keeping one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me performance to see how well that sample is kept.
Performance.
Yep.
I can guide myself.
Sure. Wearing your glasses, I'm fine with that.
That's an 18.
Glasses fix everything.
18. I mean, it's mostly difficult to handle because you've never handled anything like this. You don't even know really what device to use, but you grab one of the little glass beakers that you've been keeping and you kind of put it in there and cover it and seal it up as best as you can. You put it in the sample cabinet that's hermetically sealed in the back part of the lab. So you have a successful sample contained of the creature.
Memories and Brash, you'll both be healed by 19.
Okay.
As I do that. And I look at you guys and go, well, for introductions and stuff.
How much healing did we get? Sorry.
19.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes, for those introduction things. Name's Calavix. I'm the team doctor.
Okay. I'm Brash Rhythm.
And once
I
again,
got
I am M, and hopefully, maybe we can assist each other in our goals to some degree.
He goes, I'm not sure you know what my goals are.
Well, Kiki here said that y'all possibly had the job. I would
Yeah.
think that would possibly be your goal.
We have a job, yes. It does not mean that is our goals.
Well, I would imagine maybe having a few extra hands could always assist in jobs. But if not, that's just fine. That's
He
just
looks at you and goes, do you know how to fly an airship?
I think I'm a quick learner.
That one works for me. He looks at Brash and goes, what are you good at?
Brash
Other
is
than-
like back on the floor with her hand drum and is making sure it's all okay. All of her stuff is okay. And then she looks up and goes, "What?"
That one does not have all her dice there.
I do my best. I can punch things.
She
That's
can
as
take
good
a
as
beating,
Ray.
though. I will have to agree with her on that. She can take a beating. She can be very useful and very durable when it is necessary. It is always good to have someone that is willing to take the hits that some of those individuals cannot.
He goes, because I know McAllen doesn't need the surgery, so he goes into the cabinet that he has the clay in and takes off a piece and walks over to McAllen. McAllen, can I see some of your wounds, please?
Well, Doc, for you, anything.
And he kind of just rips off a small piece of the clay that he took out and just puts one piece on every single one of his wounds and watches the skin heal. It's going to take a few days. But with what we've been going through the last few days, we're going to get new scars every single day.
Well, and I look down at my robotic legs and I say, I've just accepted that getting beat up like this is just going to be the norm for the duration of this contract.
This is a very shitty contract.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't pick them.
How come every time we go somewhere, it's just shit? Complete shit.
I'm sure there's bigger politics at play that have a lot of implications onto what's going on and probably a lot more than we're understanding.
I'm already
To a
tired
degree,
of all
it
this
seems
blowing
like
up things.
we're being sent to these places on purpose.
Or you just have shit.
Last time I checked, you were caught in that explosion.
I
don't
didn't
wanna
say I
hear
had good
anything.
luck.
Because you're... Where are you from? He points at Memoris. I can see where she's from. I know.
said M.
Okay.
As for myself, I myself come from over there near Europe. Come from a, I would say, not exactly wealthy, but stable town. And I've come here for possible wealth to, at some point, help with that town and my own family.
He leans back and goes, "What town?"
That would be. Oh, shoot, I can't. I didn't even make the town name. You know what? I'm gonna make it up.
Puzzle that out of your butt real quick.
Well,
It could also be from any of the major cities if you choose to as well.
It's Paris. I know that's the city. I can't think of any town names from Paris. But you know
France?
what?
Paris is a city. Paris is a city. France is the country.
You know what? Yeah. It isn't. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. But where I come from, it is called Bridgewall. That is the name of the town, mainly because it is the only way in and out is through 3 individual bridges.
You mean the place? Isn't that a place? Damn, I wish Wyndham was here. I'm pretty sure he would have heard of it by now. It's one of those places in the eastern front of the war, the Great War. Correct?
Out of game. I have no idea what that is.
The Great War, literally World War One.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
remember
that-
World
is
War
that
One is
here?
yeah.
Yeah. Is
World
that
War One
here
is still going
in
on.
America, or is that Europe?
That's in Europe still.
Okay.
And-
There's
and-
one in Europe and there's one here.
Okay,
Here
just
it's
making
Mexico versus America. Over
Okay,
there
okay.
it's the European nations versus.
Correct.
Okay, okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. Yes, it is. It's not exactly right on it, but it is relatively close to it.
So you're a refugee.
You could say that, yes.
Oh. Well,
And you're from
welcome
Toro.
to the United States.
I'm from where?
Toro.
Don't ask someone where you're from. You tell us where you're from. Right? That's how it works.
Yes.
Interesting. It's a very strange place to choose to live.
It is very strange times.
It is. You're very correct on that. It's very strange.
He kind of looks at Kiki. You lived amongst the rich who have no concept of what normal people do, ever.
Yes.
So, I'm not sure you really have a stake in this conversation.
Well,
Wealthy
sorry, I'm
individual
just
that
trying to
decides-
be friendly, Calamex. You're trying to be mean to me or what? It's not my fault that I was born rich and powerful.
He looks at you and goes, "Rich and powerful. Interesting. Not the words I would have chosen."
You
And
see
the
her,
whole
like-
time, her like augmented eye has to kind of like dial and focus, and it's making those familiar grinding and whirring noises as it focuses in on you.
Brash, are you done playing with the floor?
Brash has just been checking out her stuff. Like making sure that her hand drum wasn't damaged and that her little pouch of crap is okay.
At that point, because I know she gets bored, so I expected her to just be like playing with the floor at that point.
She probably was like took the base of the mallet and was like just like making figure eights or something. So just like that faint, very faint scraping sound, like when kids are dragging wooden spoons on a tile floor or something.
Callan, what are we supposed to do?
Well, I'm gonna instruct the pilot to head towards Hayward.
What pilot?
Where-
We don't
We're
have
gonna
a pilot.
get some updates from the agency on our new friends here, and hopefully a status update on our mission that is obviously due in T-2 days. We have a good heading at this point. I'm just hoping that we can get a little bit more information and some reassurances.
You aren't going to tell them about. Did you tell them about Stanton? Because we know who did that.
Well, I think that at this point we kind of just need to keep what information we have between us and find out about these new friends.
I agree. I think the three of us need to have a very serious conversation about bringing random strangers onto our home. But yes, I agree.
Hayward, my friend, Hayward.
Hayward. Memories, come, we'll tell you how the piloting works. I look at my calendar. You know how the piloting works?
Yeah, that was kind of random.
Mirrors kind of has this face of concern.
It was both random and
Caldov's
thing. Do you know how to pilot this thing?
You do not have a pilot for this rather large and, I would imagine, expensive ship.
Both our pilots just left.
Then who's driving?
Wait, we never established. We do have some crew on this ship. Is somebody able to pilot?
That's what I thought.
We don't have any crew. This is just us. It's us now.
You're currently coasting. The amount of time it took to accomplish all the surgery in the lab, you're currently coasting at about 1,000 feet up in the air. The simple mechanical autopilot is simply keeping things normal. That's all it does. It's not designed to know where to go. It just keep things moving. That's it.
So
and the dirigible every now and then is kind of buffets from the wind.
I'm gonna make some investigation checks to see if I can at least start getting this heading in the right direction.
Okay. Go ahead and give me survival. Well, no, give me investigation first. You're right. Give me that first.
Could I, because of what I used to be, navigating the skies was kind of my thing.
It was kind of your thing based on the world you used to belong to.
Yes. Understandable. Now with the research and other things that I know of this world and how things work, could I know how to navigate the sky?
Give me an insight check really quick. And McKellen, what'd you get?
I rolled a 17.
Okay. Now go ahead and give me survival really quick.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Oh, so bad!
Oh no, we gonna crash.
Oh,
Technically, I'm helping you.
everyone has those bad days, you know? And you have a lot of those bad days. I have those too. So.
I can't tell what
I'm
this
curious.
landscape looks like at all.
Oh, man.
What'd you get for insight, Calvin?
What do I do with the...
I got a 26.
26. As you kind of like, you can see where McCallan is trying to figure out the gearworks and the different things. He's got one of the maps out that was stored on board. It's the New Mexico General Geo map of dated 1919. And he's looking at the map, trying to look at the landscape, trying to figure things out. One of the things you remember random pulling out from time to time was a small round disc that was kept in a drawer alongside his navigational panel. You open it up and there is his compass sitting there in the drawer. And based on your research, this particular world has a magnetic field, and this compass should be able to tell you where north is at all times.
And could I direct us to where Hayward's to the west?
You reach in and you pull out your message bag that has a lot of the information and mapping. There's the big map that McCallan has out. The two of you are kind of looking at everything. So go ahead and give me survival with advantage, since you have the compass now.
survival.
Yep.
Could I also guide myself?
As long as you're wearing your glasses, that's perfectly fine.
Cool. 22.
Point 2. Based on the location, looking at the compass and the maps, it looks at your current speed. If you turn south by southwest at about 45 degrees, you'll be on a direct line for Hayward. But you also remember that somewhere around here is the hatchery, and you get the feeling that it might be along the what's called the Red Teeth, or the Mesa Preserve that's somewhere deep to the northwest. And there is that memory of that creature flying away after dropping the explosives into the town of Stanton. Whether or not it's still up in the air, you're not entirely sure. But you have a pretty decent idea of the direction to go. And there's even a little spot on the navigational panel where the magnet or where the adhesive allows the disc to stick to the panel. And as you place it there, the north needle kind of points away, and you get the feeling that you need to steer the ship more in a south-southwest direction. Just got to figure out how this damn ship works. McAllen, you're watching as Calamex is staring at it. McAllen, you're staring at it. Memoris, you kind of come walking up behind the two of them as they're staring, and all three of you are just realizing for the first time you're at 1,000 feet. You have an idea of where you think you got to go. There's no real trained pilot anymore, and the mechanical autopilot has pretty much taken over at this point after Calamex had hit the device to allow the dirigible to take off. And it's, oddly enough, it's barely past mid-morning at this point, as the dirigible is just now drifting and drifting.
There's a steering wheel, right?
Yeah, there's a steering yoke, and that's where we're going to finish tonight, and we'll come back here next Wednesday and see if you guys can figure out how to steer this fucking thing.
Because now we're just floating.
Remember, it's just like, no, I don't know how to fly this.
Oh my god, it's hysterical. Oh my god, it's so much fun. Well, hey everybody, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. Thanks for coming out and hanging with us. We really do appreciate it. We're going to head out. We will be, I will be online a couple different times, Thursday and Friday. There will be no Age of Arcanum or Debtor's Gambit this weekend because it's a holiday weekend. Everybody wants to, I believe one of my players specifically stated, no, I don't want to play. There is much debauchery to be had this weekend. So I can't argue with that.
That's a lot.
So the Friday night game will be a rerun, and Sunday will be a rerun of the previous episodes so that we can get you caught up. Other than that, everything you need to know about us is down below in our About section. Join our Discord. Come hang out. Next Thursday is our one-shot. Otherwise, our schedule is listed below as well. If you're not following, please do. If you're not subscribed, please do. We could really use the help. The algorithm is what gives us our ability to put ourselves out there and share these amazing stories with everybody, because it is a lot of fun. And I am enjoying the Descendants. This group is kind of cool, and I'm digging how everybody's feeding off of each other. And so far, I think we're liking using StreamYard, too. I think the quality is a lot better. So everybody, please stay safe, be kind, and you know what? Play a game. It's important. You'll love it. Good night, everybody.
Hasta la vista, baby. Dude, your beard is so epic. How do you do that?
It is a very cool beard.
Yeah, I told him he looked like Santa Claus the other day. Not gonna lie to you.
No, a bit cooler though. A little bit cooler. I wish I could do that. How do you do that? I try. Like I will it in my brain.
Is that true, McCallum? She tries to grow a beard.
Brain. I'm like, let's try to grow a cool beard today. It does not work. I don't know. Hormones. My gender, is that the problem? I thought everything was gender neutral these days. Like, come on.
Now, I'm a bit curious. What exactly